Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we want to welcome you to Lrtn, the Nigerian Radio and Television Network here in the US of A. We are broadcasting live, ladies and gentlemen, from the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection in the northeastern part of Philadelphia. Many people call it the Death Lake tonight. I have with me Joe Anderson, as usual, my co-host. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we have many topics, but the very first one on the top here, today is Mother's Day all over the world, in Liberia, here in the USA. And I want to welcome all of my mothers, those of you who from Liberia, all of our Liberian mothers. We want to wish you happy Mother's Day. We want to thank you for the good work you have done, for taking us for 9 months and doing a good job of bringing good children in the world. And of course, our Joe, we want to say happy Mother's Day to everybody, all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day today. So we are happy to be on earth because of the mothers. And I want to say happy Mother's Day to my children's mother. Monica, happy Mother's Day to you. And also Native, I say happy Mother's Day to you. You are work. And also all of the Nigerian mothers. But this is not all we're going to discuss today. We're also going to discuss the resignation, a confirmed report we received states that Samuel Tua wants to resign from his position. The question being asked is he resigning in good faith? And also, we have Jefferson Koji in New Bhutan. Jefferson Koji today went to New Bhutan and decided to speak to the people in New Bhutan. And also President George Manawia, according to a presidential press release, states that the president wants to meet with the protesters. The question is, can the protester capitulate? This question will be answered. And also, our man Yake Koluba is in Grand Bassa County discussing political issue with a Basorian. These and many more, ladies and gentlemen, after the break. Those are things that we're going to discuss, Joe. Yeah.
D12 on the beat. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, win, win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. Now how you deep with me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you deep with me, I jump over it. They will see it. I say they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go here with you, and when I feed in here with hurt. When I need you with you. Yes, sir. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. D12 on the beat. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. Now hold you deep, me a jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now hold you deep, me a jump over it. They will see it. I say they will, yeah. So you forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me. You not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go here with eat you. And when I feed it, it will hurt. When I need it, it will ju. Yes, sir. All I do was win. All I do was win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win. All I do was win.
D12 on the beat.
All I do was win. All I do was win. Born to win. I say I was born to win.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you back to the show. The Lrtn, Liberian Radio and Television Network, here in the US of A. And of course, we want to send this out to Mrs. Kamara on this Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mrs. Kamara, who has played a major role in this Lrtn programming here. And also, I want to send a happy Mother's Day to Gasa Anderson, who is Joe Anderson's wife, and also not forgetting Mr. Pay, Mrs. Pay. If you're listening, this is for all of you, our mothers, the Lrtn mothers, and of course Joe and I, we are here tonight. And Joe, today Mother's Day, and we've been discussing it. So, like I said, happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers in the Republic of Liberia, and also here in the US of A. Mother all over the world.
Yeah. On Mother's Day, we want to say shout out to all the mothers who are a part of the Liberian Radio and Television Network. And I want to send a shout out to my mom in Liberia. I don't know what she's doing today, but we want to say happy Mother's Day to you. And my sisters, I got three sisters, four sisters in America.
Right, Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebecca, Louise, Saki, and Caroline, and Coretta.
Right.
My little baby sister, Ruth Anderson.
Right.
I want to say a shout out to everybody and happy Mother's Day. And we want to send a special shout out to a mother on the Fair Green. Her name is Comfort Morris.
Yeah, Comfort Morris.
Open her door to everybody, and we
Right.
go in there and most of the time go there to have fun and eat some chicken and meat. She'll cuss her up, but stay. We still keep coming, and she can't give up. And to most of the mothers in the Philadelphia area, especially in the Northeast, to where we are located, we want to say a special shout out to you guys. Happy Mother's Day.
I
coming directly
I
from
also want to send this out to one special mother, Becky Johnson. That's my man Johnson, the DJ.
Oh, okay, yeah. I want to send a special shout out to them.
So Rebecca Johnson, Becky, I know you have, you broke your foot. I just want to say a speedy recovery to you.
And our man Dexter Johnson.
And Dexter Johnson, her wife.
Yeah.
And Rebecca is, Becky is the sister of Dexter Johnson. And Rebecca, I spoke to you the other day concerning, breaking your foot, but I hope that you wish you speedy recovery and happy Mother's Day to you.
Yeah.
And all the Johnson sisters.
Yeah.
He got beautiful sisters, so Des, brother,
And I want to send a special shout out to all the, we know that Mr. Pay Webb just graduated yesterday. And was just congratulations to her again. And our man Sam
Grease.
Grease, what?
Yeah, Sam Grease web guy yesterday. I saw it. Nelly showed me the picture.
Yeah, that was
and I just want to say congratulations to Sam Grease and his wife.
Yeah, they're doing a wonderful job.
Right.
And we want to say Thompson is on there. Eddie Woods. Congratulations to you guys. We want to say thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you guys. We love you all. Those that are coming on live, share the video, let people know the Lrtn is live. And guess what?
What?
We're going to drop it in a few minutes. We're going to drop it, something big. We're going to drop it. The Lrtn has arrived in the Republic of Liberia.
Right. We are in Liberia. Our technical team is in Liberia
right now, and trying to get the set situated. We want to send a shout out to everybody and keep looking, keep watching, and I
just spoke to one of our reporters, Dana Tier, in the Republic of Liberia. I know, Dana, you're watching, brother. There are good things in store for you guys in Liberia. Liberia is our country. Right now, you guys are going through hell, but I think things going to get good in the country as it relates to Lrtn. We're going to be there to look out for you people. Those of you watching us from the Republic of Liberia, we want to once again welcome you. If you're watching us from Europe, we want to welcome you once again. And let's dive directly into what is going on. An unconfirmed report reaching our new desk says that Samuel Twe is about to resign, or maybe he wants to resign, or maybe the president is asking him for his resignation. It have not been clear. It have been sketchy report. The report are sketchy coming in from Liberia. So we just want to let you know that there are unconfirmed reports that says that Samuel Twe want to give his resignation to the President George Manuel Weah. But we are following the story closely. Joe?
It's a wonderful thing to know that now when we follow the story, we're sitting here and we're giving you information. It's good to know that we're not just going to be talking off our head. You know, just going on. We got a team on the ground now to feed over the information. So most of the information we'll be giving you guys will be at least directly from on the ground. We'll have people that will come on and tell us exactly what's happening.
15 counties.
15 counties.
We'll be covering.
We're getting ready to flow in the 15 counties. And mostly I would say to you, it's not just about politics. We mostly want to do a lot of humanitarian work. So if you're in that area, this is where you want to be. You want to come and link with us so we can be able to show our audience exactly what you do in Liberia, things you do in Liberia. And the news we're getting from the cemetery resignation letter that's coming up is not confirmed yet. They're saying that for peace sake. So it said the guy is qualified.
I think to me, Samuel Twe, according to many reports reaching us, and people have been following Samuel Twe, there are people who tell us that Samuel Twe is incompetent because he did not do anything to try to help the economy of Liberia. And I believe Samuel Twe is the Minister of Finance. And if you look at what is going on in Liberia economically, where people got no means or even getting a loaf of bread to eat, and the people have not taken pay, then of course I want to or maybe 50% or maybe somehow agree with the Liberian people who tell me that Samuel Twe is incompetent. That's why he had to go. So if the Minister of Finance is not doing his job, then of course the economy, more especially in collaboration with the Commerce Department, then there's a problem with the country.
Of course, but the report that we're getting that he's doing that because of peace sake. So is he incompetent or is he qualified, and people are just against this guy and they just hit him and they don't want him to be to be the final minister. That's why they're pushing for him.
Well, Joe, one of the things here is this. You
want to know that
as usual, I'm a Bassa man, so I will put it. I'll put it in the Bassa setting. You know, there is a saying. There is a saying in
yes, go ahead.
There is a saying in the Bassa language that says the storm that's supposed to beat a chicken supposed to start from the tail.
That's correct.
So obviously, they say if you don't see where the man Teba, you should see where the man grease. The true color is right there, because the first thing, if you look at Samuel Twe, since he became finance minister, the economy has been messed up.
Okay.
People are stealing money. and this and that and the rest of it. Look at what went on the last time with the missing of millions of Liberian dollars.
$60 million.
The question there is, how have Samuel Tuer reacted, or what have we been doing to not be able to understand how money got missing, and they had to bring in an independent auditor to try to audit their government.
Okay, so we're going to go to we got a special guest who is in I think what, Pittsburgh or Arlington, I think, right, Robert? Where you looking at?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. He hosts, his son hosts.
Yeah, I'm host.
Yeah, we got Reverend Robert is on the line from Pittsburgh, and he's going to talk a little bit about the Mother's Day, just to see a little bit of a Mother's Day and give her a little history on Mother's Day, and just tell our mothers Happy Mother's Day. So Robert, the floor is yours. Welcome to the Liberian Radio and Television Network.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
Brothers and sisters in Radio Land, I want to appreciate the time given to me.
Okay.
Listen to the debate about the mothers. Actually, today is kind of bad day for me. My mother passed like 6 years ago.
Wow.
But the memory still live on. I was fortunate to have run into a mother this morning coming from the supermarket. And then she was like kind of sad. And I just greeted her, and she's a white woman. I'm a black man, so I greeted her and said, "How you doing?" And she didn't respond. And I said, "Father, she didn't get me." I spoke again, "How you doing?" She answered me. And I said, "Happy Mother's Day." So thank you. Yeah. And then when I asked her why she was so sad, she said she's 93 years old. Well, people tell her that she looked like a 70 years old. And I said, "Well, I tell you what, that is the grace of God."
Yep.
Most of the time, people who believe in God, they grow younger, they grow older. The Bible says houses and riches are the inheritance from the fathers. But a prudent wife, a prudent mother comes from God. And you are very prudent to make this now. And you got the children, the grandchildren, the grandchildren tell you look down, give God the glory.
Yeah.
A lot of children, a lot of family rejoicing with you for the mother, and some are so sad. I just want to say over there that we're so fortunate to have the mothers around. Where it's all we need for the home. The home without a mother. I speak emphatically clear, that is an empty home. A home without a mother, that is an empty home. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all of you still there. And I want to thank you for the job you're doing there. I was as far as you said the other day. And somebody was on your show, and I didn't believe what I did in the state building state. I appreciate for the good work. There's anything you want to ask me, any question you want to ask me on the Mother Day, you can go ahead.
Yeah, we don't want to ask you that question because I think you need to take a little break, a little rest, because you host.
The Reverend, I think you're being happy since this.
Yeah, and I'm sorry sorry to know that your mother passed, and that's so sad. And we wish you happy Mother's Day. So we want you to relax.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
yeah, and,
We wish the first lady happy Mother's Day as well, Reverend.
Happy bad. Mother passed away, so we too fast.
oh wow!
Oh, man.
That's sad.
Yeah,
For,
that's the reason why I say sad memory.
Okay,
Yeah.
whoever that is coming around to occupy that space,
Oh
Oh my God!
well, Reverend,
Thank you.
Reverend, there are a lot of good things that God got in the pipeline for you, and I hope that God will console you on a continual basis and strengthen you, Reverend.
Amen. Amen.
Okay, so thank you so much for being on the show, Reverend.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't make this your last time, Reverend. We need most of you people the kind of political gaffafo that is taking place in our country. You the Reverend, you need to put hands around us and the Liberian leadership so that our country can continue and go on.
I said the Liberian Council of Churches,
right,
as a community relation officer for like 5-6 years before coming prior to my career States.
Okay.
I was there as an community relation officer, and we tried to work strictly with the government on religious matter and settling disputes among churches.
Okay.
I think maybe about a situation that is unfolding in Liberia. Most of the time, we as ministers, we miss our seat. We sit in the wrong seat.
Yeah.
The wrong seat that blend with spiritual matters and politics. Now, when you blend spiritual matters with politics, the one thing involved is money. When you see the churches begin to receive money from the government, then you got no church, you got no government.
Yeah.
And that's it. God gave me a revelation one night. It was during no time. This revelation was that the churches forget about these denominational background and just organize ourselves as one body where we only pray for the nation Liberia. And when I say pray, I mean 24 hours prayer. That is, all the churches in Liberia will come together and there will be sharing time for prayer time. And 24 hours perpetually. That needs to be measured in my land. They remind me. When government came there, I went to share the t-shirt with the ministerial meeting, and they didn't buy it. They didn't buy it. So what I did, I went back home, look it down, and opened my own church and called it World International Public Prayer Center. And we have to go in there 24 hours at 1 o'clock praying for the nation. I just want to encourage you guys, that's the only place we got to go, like Europe. We can't go nowhere else. And the only thing we can do as ministers is to just keep on praying.
Yeah.
Keep on praying. The prayers of everything is in the hand, but everything is going. And my concern again about this June 7th thing, my brother, all kind of revolution coming. We need to really pray for our country. We need to really pray. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Reverend. Thank you for taking up the time to come up and say something else. We want to say thank you very much. All right.
And
Okay, that was Reverend Rava from Pittsburgh. He called and I called him so he can come on, just say a little bit thing on here. So let's go back to the
discussion.
Yeah, and we want to say Victoria, happy birthday to you. Ophelia, let me say happy birthday. I'm sorry, Victoria. I want to say happy Mother's Day to you, and Ophelia, happy Mother's Day to you. And as you guys keep coming on, all the mothers keep coming on. I want to be saying happy Mother's Day to you. Thank you so much. And let's go back to the topic.
The topic here is the fact that Jefferson Kochi was in Nukrutan today, ladies and gentlemen. Prince,
Yeah.
you know the mayor of the city of Monrovia, Jefferson Kochi, was in Nukrutan today as he was speaking to the people to talk about a lot of things.
Yeah, he
and
spoke
you and
about,
myself watching him. So what is your assessment on
yeah,
that?
he spoke about the alleged tip that's going around saying
Right.
that he put 200 men together to bring them to Liberia for the upcoming protests to cause some confusion, and I don't believe that because Jeff is not the type of person. Listen, what people don't understand, the war that took place in Liberia, that thing was crafted. You guys work. It was put together. Those people really work. The Ellen Johnson leave and the Tom Woyu and Charles Taylor. There was a whole lot of money, there was a whole lot of time and effort that were put into that war that was going on up here. All that gun and the things that were going on. So Jefferson Koji being the mayor, being with George Weah, Jefferson Koji is not sophisticated enough to carry 200 men and carry them to Liberia to go and cause trouble in Liberia. I don't want to believe that. It's alleged. He said that that's not true. Jeff was a little kid when the war took place in Liberia, and he said he got in the political arena when Weah came to town, and finally served as the I think some chairman of the youth league, and ended up being the city mayor of the Maserati County. And one thing I would say, I was a little bit confused. I don't know whether he went into Lrtn as the city mayor or he went as the youth league chairman for the CDC. Whether he was on the party line, he went to Lrtn, or he went there as the city mayor. You know, because sometimes people get confused. They get confused to know that a city mayor, it doesn't matter which party, you know, there's nothing about politics when it comes to you being the city.
Yeah, but you see, one of the things I want to say here, Joe, is the fact that I don't care whether you're city mayor or you're president for the Republic of Liberia. The present situation in the country is very, 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 very sad. According to report, there are people that are abandoning the border of our country. Okay, there are security men that are abandoning the border and just going. Like the security are leaving because they have not gotten paid. They don't know what their future is as a civil servant of the country, and there's a whole lot of crisis going on. Let me tell you one of the things that the mayor supposed to be speaking on. The mayor supposed to speak on the issue that economically the country is destroyed. Okay, I don't care what side of the fence you come from, what kind of mayor you can be. All right. Jefferson Kochi, I don't care about his age, I don't care about his political position, I don't care about his travel group, I don't care about who he is. As long as he's a mayor, one of the things that he was supposed to be talking about in that Lrtn era is how they can bring economic survival, economic relief to the people. All right? People have not gotten paid for a whole year almost. And you think that the people ain't supposed to say anything, then there's a problem. How are people going to feed their family? How anybody gonna do anything in our country when if you look at Jefferson Kochi has food in his house. He got a car that he ride. How he got it? He got it because of the Liberian taxpayers. He got it at the expense of the Liberian people. So let's forget about who brought war, who didn't bring war. There will be no more war in Liberia. I don't support war. We'll never support war. You understand? Because in the very first place, if we're looking at that, you understand? Then of course some of us should have been in Liberia for the war. Because I was mature and I knew exactly the people that were going in the war. Some of them asked me to come with them. I said no. Because I don't believe in war. You understand? And we never believe in war. But the point that the mayor's going to be making is the fact that the Liberian people are suffering. Okay. That's it, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, so he was speaking on one thing, and he congratulated the president for the invitation given to the COP, who is the Council of Patriots, the guy who organized the protest. He was saying that he congratulated the president for giving an opportunity, and coming up to allow them to come so they can sit down and dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
He said that was a good thing, and he think that's the thing that people should desist from being violent, using violence to give out their grievances or their view. And another thing he talked about, what I'm confused about, because they said that the president gave a script, I think on Monday, that he don't want nobody talking on anything that have to do with government issues when it comes to national issues.
Right.
He want everybody to desist from talking, and let it be the foreign affairs, the information ministry to do the talking. But I see the guys are still going around, still talking, so I'm a little bit confused. So I don't know what actually he was in Lrtn for. I don't know whether he was there for some of the work that he's doing or cleaning the city, or whether he's there to tell the people what are some of the new things that he got.
Well, what you listening to?
What I was listening to was he kept talking about things that are happening that had to do with the protests. He talked about people accusing him of bringing 200 men. And he talked a little bit about the city. He want everybody to make a responsibility to clean up the city. There shouldn't be any parties in law and all of that. And he said that he was surprised by the warm welcome coming of his visit to the borough. Okay.
The thing there is this, Joe. It go back to what I'm just telling you. When you look at all these people that are in the government, Okay, first of all, it was an oversight on my part, even though my mother passed away. But I just wanted to say happy Mother's Day to my mom, my late mother, Mamoni, who died of common headache in Liberia. Okay, because there was no medication. That's why some of these people are dying from common sickness like headache. We were laying down that morning, me and my little brother, Yancey, who is in Liberia right now, who just traveled to Liberia, and they brought our mother death news. That was one of the hardest things for me as a human being on the face of the earth to accept my mother's death. This is a woman who used to sell cassava leaf. You know how many bunch of cassava leaf you got to sell to send your child to Hiwu Mission School? I went to Hiwu. I didn't go to
the whole farm.
I went to Hiwu. I was opportune. One second.
Let's take a
little break.
Took a little break.
Yeah, that.
It's Crown Up Boy, yeah. I too happy you came my way. Oh, da, da, da. Soon on day break like your face, I wanna see. I just wanna be loving you. That's just how I wanna be. I will ride for you like Gange. No one wants you, you're not pamble. I love you, don't tante. Oh, got me singing like morning, oh, morning, baby. I just wanna sing morning, oh, morning, baby. Wrote a song for you, yeah, yeah. Morning, oh, morning, baby. I'm in love with you. Morning, oh, morning, baby. When you smile, the whole world freeze. Oh, da, da, da. When you pose, no need to say cheese. Oh, no, no. Your beauty, that news, let them carry the cheese. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. No competition, you take it with ease. Put that, you know, put that on my heart, oh. For nobody, wherever your spot, oh. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby.
Okay, we want to say, so we have to take a little break. We had a call, a special call that was coming to this Mother's Day, so we had a special call coming, so my pop next to me had to take.
I had to answer that call, but we apologize for these things will happen, because this is a live broadcast.
Yeah.
So we want to, like I was saying, my mother passed away, and they called us, a woman, a native woman who had not been to school.
Yeah.
Took her time to sell cassava leaf.
That's a lot of cassava leaf.
Yes. And sent her child to a private school in Monrovia, which is a Hiwu Mission School. So I want to say happy Mother's Day to my mom, even though she's gone. But she did her best to have me and me and my brother. She did a great job, and I just want to remember you once again, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So as we converse, we're going to keep coming back to Mother's Day because today is Mother's Day.
Right.
So as we talk politics and talk other things,
yeah,
we're going to come right back
and
continue to give our respect to the mothers out there. We want to send a special shout out to Agnes. Agnes, happy Mother's Day. And I'm looking on there as I see the ladies on here. I'm going to send a shout out to you.
Right.
You don't have to have kids to know that you're a mother, right?
No.
You don't have to.
No.
There are people who don't have kids, they're more mother than those who have a kid.
Yeah.
Right? Right?
And you don't have to have children before you I mean, God said it all.
Yeah.
He said it's appointed unto mother to have children, to bear children.
Yes. I got it this morning, and what I did this morning, I went and I kissed my wife.
Right.
And I told her happy Mother's Day.
Right.
And I went in the room to my little daughter And I kissed my daughter. I said, Happy Mother's Day. She said, Daddy, where's that?
Yeah.
I said, You're my mom.
Yeah.
You are my mom.
All mothers
Yeah.
are our mothers. You know?
Later on, I'm going to be old and I'm going to be looking up to you to make some decisions. She couldn't understand that, but
Right.
as times go by, I think she's going to get it.
You know, my father said the same thing to me. He said, man, to be a man is not easy. I didn't understand it.
How easy?
I didn't understand it. I said,
It's
but
not
when
easy,
they
it's
man
not
already man. How the hell you gonna look at me and say,
sometimes you want to run away.
yeah, my baby look at me, my baby say, my man, it's not easy to be a man. I said, but the man already man. So why you can't tell me say he not man yet?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now I understand where he was coming from. The
Yeah.
position he was sitting on,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
he was standing from, he was speaking from.
Okay.
But also, let's go back to the situation in Lrtn
Yeah.
with Mayor Jefferson Kochi talking to the should I say the crew people or the Lrtn?
The Lrtnis.
Okay,
You were
okay.
talking to the Lrtnis.
Right.
And I mean,
Talking to people from Lrtn.
people say the CDC is not popular, but I mean, there were a lot of people out there to
Yeah,
receive
but-
the mayor.
Yeah,
That
but
was very, very nice. I mean,
you
a lot of people were out there, and the people was jubilating. They was happy, and you could see it. You know,
yeah, but
you see a lot of people out there.
but-
Lrtn is a stronghold of Georgia.
But Joe, one of the things you got to look at is the
Mhm.
fact that Liberian people, they're very easy to deal with.
Mhm.
That's what a lot of people don't know about.
Mhm.
Liberian people are easy to deal with because if you look at what they are going through, no food for them, no nothing. That same crowd
Yeah.
that Jefferson Kochi was in today, discussing issues of, people say he carried 200 men to Liberia
Yeah.
for war and this and that and the rest of it.
Mhm.
If you had gone there today and say, look, and just sat quietly and listened to Jefferson Kochi and say, my people,
Mhm.
I come from America, I just arrived here, but there is a truck of rice or a truck of food sitting over there. Now one person will be under the tent that Jefferson Kochi will honor to talk to those people today.
I don't want to believe that because.
Well, I mean, you don't have to believe it, but that's what I know. Because
somebody wrote something on here. They said the president said the Liberian people are very deceitful people. That's why Lrtn gave the presidency to George Weah
right.
because
You know,
with the crowd that they saw there, people crying that things are high and so things. So she said, you know what?
right.
The people let it be. Let me give it to them, man.
Right. But yet a deal here.
Man. George Weah won an election.
I listened to
Let the president know George Weah won an election. Lrtn didn't give the presidency to George Weah. I don't know where you coming from.
What Eugene Facon said. I listened to Eugene Facon yesterday.
I don't want to discuss Eugene.
We're not discussing Eugene Facon.
No, because the reason why.
Because you talk about the seat. You
Yeah.
talk about the seat. That's the reason why I brought Eugene Facon name in it.
Yes.
The reason why I'm saying that, Joe, I want to agree with that person that said Liberian people are very deceitful. Because Eugene Facon broke down something there, and my hair was spinning. You understand? Because look, the thing there is those people that are in Lrtn that were sitting under that hut with the mayor.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
If the mayor and other people, who are leading our country could come together and say, look, our people are catching hell, our people are suffering, so let's try our possible best to try to economically lift these people up. One of the things that we have been discussing on the show, if Jefferson Kochi was somebody good, as they call themselves, they should have called for an economic summit. You got Liberian people that are successful in the country.
Yeah, but Jefferson Kochi just the mayor, so he's
But he got influence in the government.
But Jefferson
But
cannot make that decision. I think.
I'm not saying the decision should be made.
But
He can invite some Liberian to his city.
Yeah,
He's a city mayor.
He's the city mayor. Yeah.
Okay, he can invite some Liberian people. He can, the one of the things that can make me angry about Liberian government official, they ride plane come up and down America, right?
I don't think the right plane right now. We got no money.
Well, no money. How they guy in that position? But yet they still ride big cars in Liberia. You see, I feel. Look, listen. I make no apology to none of these people, because far too long our Liberian people have suffered, and because the Bible say on this Sunday, Reverend, or Joe, that the just will suffer for the unjust. Those of us who have voice should speak for the voiceless.
You know, let me say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Lrtn administration.
Right.
The Lrtn administration spent 12 years
Right.
in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
And the people hold a peace. People were quiet.
Mm-hmm.
They went through a whole lot.
Right.
There were a lot of nepotism,
Right.
corruption.
Right.
And CDC protests a whole lot.
Right.
but the people swallow it. They stay there
Yeah.
up to the election.
Yeah.
The election came, and the people say, you know what? We're not going to give you any party another chance.
Right.
We're going to take the heat.
Right.
Whatever happens, but we're going to give George we had the opportunity
Right.
to run this country because
And it.
we don't think that we should give. If Waka were going to be vocal
Right.
with Lrtn Johnny Salif,
Right.
there's possibility we're going to win the election.
Right.
But people were angry. I think sometimes the vice president, I know he have a regret
Yeah.
where he sat and he never said anything
Right.
for 12 years, all the corruption, things that were happening.
Right.
And a lot many of the time you come in telling the people, say, they were old car parked in the garage. That
Yeah.
already hurt the Liberian people.
Right.
So people felt discouraged and
Right.
they never voted for the, let me finish, they never voted for the,
You were finished.
for the United Party.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we are step up to the plate,
Right.
looking at all the political parties,
Mm-hmm.
the people decided to go with CDC.
Right.
Now, yeah, 1 year into the play,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether looking at what's going on in Liberia at this moment,
Mm-hmm.
whether we can say that the people don't want we are to be president, or they're upset with we are, or they're fed up, or they just want we are to just make a little bit reshuffle, or tighten things up a little bit, or whether everything that's happening just have to do with the economic or downturn that's going on in the country.
Prince.
Because I don't want to say, because if the one thing about Liberian people, when they like you, they would eat family and thing with you.
Yeah.
They will not go nowhere. They will suffer
They
with
both
you.
are eating grass. They're saying
Because
they're eating right
even
now.
the shoe shop border, you can't tell them nothing but we are.
Right.
And some of the people are they're just sitting there and they're just hoping and praying that he will do, because
Let me-
the election got consequences.
Yes. Let
And
me
the
tell
people
you.
voted for him.
Let me tell you
So I
this.
don't want to be too fast or too quick to say Joe we are not popular and the people don't like Joe we are so thing.
Yeah, but
You know?
but we're not talking about popularity
Okay.
here. Let me I like your business when you come on this show.
Yeah.
I like you
Oh,
when you come on this
I'm
show
not
here
for no political
because
party,
I know
we
you're
know
not for no political party,
Yeah,
but
but we
yet
gotta-
you
we
know
gotta be- we
you
gotta-
can bring the idea
Yeah.
up and we
Yeah.
discuss the idea. The idea you brought up, let's discuss it.
Yeah.
When you look at job we are, let's go back to Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf. That's where you started it from, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you look at Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf, Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf first term was when the war ended. Okay?
Yeah.
The United States government and donor countries pour in millions of dollars.
Yeah.
The Liberian people are not stupid. Okay? The Liberian people are not stupid. There are some, I told a pastor one time, I said, Pastor, when you come here and misbehave every day, don't you know what you're preaching to, they are stupid.
No.
Okay? Some of those people are very sound more than you, but the idea, a 30 people cannot go on the pulpit and preach at the same time.
No.
You got to have a pastor for a church to preach. Now, Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf, Prince, the Liberian people didn't want her, but it's like in the absence of a hunting dog.
Yeah.
Okay? The Bible got a parable to say, in the absence of a hunting dog, you use better goat to hunt.
Yeah.
Okay? Normally the Bible people say they take a hunting dog. They take the dog, they breed the dog, and the dog become a hunting dog. But in the absence of a hunting dog, what do you use? You use the better goat to hunt. That's what the Liberian people are doing right now.
Okay.
Now, Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf came to power, and the international community pumped a lot of money into hunt with the anticipation. Tony Blair will explain that to you. Tony Blair, the former British Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Okay? When Liberia was in dire strait, when Liberia needed leadership, that's the time Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf show up. Okay?
Yeah.
The international community saw her resume.
Yeah.
Okay? And said, but they won't have a very good resume, and number two, she's a woman. So let's try to put her in office. Before Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf took office, Prince, I told you before.
Yeah.
I told you, I said in the first administration of Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf, she will bring people from Liberian people, incompetent Liberian people, and put them in office and say, well, these are the government officials I got. When they fail the Liberian people, then she will go bring her own family member, right?
Yeah.
And now what happened? If you know what you must have discussed before, even Lrtn were born. Okay? Before Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf first term could end. Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf did not go there for the Liberian people. Lrtn Johnson Sirleaf went to she took leadership in Liberia because of revenge.
Yeah.
Okay? They have that divisive behavior where they concern themselves, the elite of the country, and the Congo people. Lrtn said something the last time on the Brooklyn show. Let me just remind you about that. Lrtn said, oh, I so have influence in American Congress and United States Congress and this and that and the rest of it. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? She has done nothing for the country. And the first thing, you got Hillary Clinton and other people. That's why when Hillary Clinton lost the election here in America, I was so happy.
I want to disagree with
you understand? But let go to job. You got to disagree.
Yeah,
you got to disagree to agree. Now let go back. Let me point out some things that Ellen did. There is no justifiable reason why there was no street light where myself here as a private citizen, can buy the Chinese light and put it along the Ralphie Maria Highway from Ralphie all the way over there so that we can have light on our road. As a private citizen, I can do that. Now, the next thing is Ellen Johnson said the airport that she used to go through every day. Why she didn't face the airport? No running water in Liberia. There is no real tangible electricity in the country.
Before Ellen Johnson said, all the other administration will be having that problem.
My man,
that problem been there.
The other administration there. Let me finish. I ain't finished yet.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then come to George Weah. You know why the people why they overwhelmingly supported George Weah in our election? They don't understand the people hate George Weah. The people love George Weah. Liberian people love George Weah. But when you have, the way it's all the rain, brother. That's a parable. The way it's all the rain when you're not reading that. The thing that's supposed to get on it. Like when you go in the interior, right? You see it raining from the beginning. The chicken will try to go underneath the hut to wait for the rain. But when the rain is stopping, they gotta hustle and eat.
Yeah.
So they go under the ring and start hustling. Now, if you look at George Weah was the darling son of the Liberian people.
That's correct.
Because number one, George Weah played international soccer. People knew him all over the world. George Weah was popular among the people. He went to Ghana refugee camp and thing and hand out a few dollars to the people when he was making money in Europe and this and that and the rest of it. But there's a difference between that and leadership. All right. My problem with Boakai. You talk about Boakai. Joseph Boakai. The people say, oh, when you become president, the vice president will say nothing. The vice president will be mute. The vice president will be the person that can't talk nothing because of African politics. I disagree with that. Your people suffering at the head of a tyrant. Who was Ellen? I consider her a tyrant. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf did not do nothing for the Liberian people as far as I'm concerned, as it relate to the money that was stolen by her. Okay? Building fortress in foreign country. Okay? South Africa. Building this and building that. Okay, her children using the resources of the country when her son was running for senatorial position. While the poor eating one loaf of bread, he was divine. He was throwing money out in Liberia. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Why the poor suffering? Prince, you think I will have my son Thomas throwing money all over the place because he want to be sending stuff for Maria for Montserrat County and the poor suffering?
No, listen.
Now let me end it
yeah.
So you can pick up. When you look at George Weah, right? George Weah is like a messiah. Why the people look at him as a messiah because Ellen has failed the Liberian people. They look at him, they say, yeah. If you look at the United Party and the CDC, this is the alternative we have here. Okay? All the people that are being taken over the country, they are all both people, they are all doctorate degree holder and this and that. That man ain't got no doctorate degree. Even if he had a doctorate degree, he's a very humble man. So let's put him in office, he's one of us. But they were wrong, Prince. They were wrong. Because
how you know
they were wrong because number one.
Yeah, but you know sometimes people can be wrong.
Let me finish. You ask a question. Let me answer you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we got limited time.
Yeah, go ahead.
The people expected for George Weah to bring new breed of people.
But the people that are not new.
You're not listening. To bring new breed of people where these people will move Liberia from the sinking level, like more especially like the deplorable condition that Ellen left it in, to bring it to somewhere else. Even a job where they not build skyscraper and this and that, they were not looking for skyscraper, but provide the means by which people can get one cup of bread to eat. You understand? But don't come in the government and bring all these criminals, people like money. Why you go bring somebody like what the guy name Emmanuel Shaw and put him in the government when Emmanuel Shaw was one of the most corrupt people in the Doe administration. Okay? Benson Philip was a voter out of office in Bassa. Okay? For what? Benson Philip did not do a damn thing in his own country, Bassa. Go look in Bassa today and see. These people have built their riches on the back of the poor people. You go bring those kind of people and put them in the government as if to say Liberian got noble or government or a human being that living on the face of the earth.
Okay, let me come in.
Yeah, you gotta come in.
Let me come in and say this to you.
Because I'm getting real hot on the collar right now.
What I'm looking at,
Yeah.
and what I'm sensing from the Liberian people is, I know people are not worried about education.
Right.
I think what people are looking at right now, most of the Liberian people, I think education.
Right.
Liberian people, because if you look at the Lrtn administration, she had a lot of educated people.
Right.
The ones that what the people are looking at right now, I think they have to do with ethics, they have to do with morals,
Right.
they have to do with character.
Right.
Because if you look at Lrtn administration, she had a lot of qualified people, a lot of educated and qualified people, master degree. But listen, but these people were not. They never had the character. They never had the ethics. The ones that had that, they stayed there when they noticed that she was doing things contrary to left.
Right.
They say, you know what, I can't be here.
Right.
I don't think I'm going to be around here.
Right.
They pack the belly left. That tells you the men don't have to be educated to have that moral value.
Right.
To know that.
Well,
To know that.
I know you're finished, but let me ask you.
Finish.
I gotta call you to a point. Let me ask you a question. You will finish. You will finish.
No.
You're finished. What do you define education?
That's
the question I want to ask you.
Let me finish. Education, sitting in class, getting the credential, and acquiring all the big credential with your diploma and so thing.
Right.
It's different for having.
That's the question I want to ask you. I'm not stopping you.
For having
You will talk.
the common ethics and common moral and values to know that when you give your office to you to work in,
Right.
for you to become a minister, or to give people responsibility to take care of certain things, you got to understand the reason why they're giving it to you.
Right.
You got to understand that you got your family, you got to look at your family value.
Right.
You got to know where you come from
Right.
before you get involved into certain things.
Right.
So looking at George Weah,
Right.
Liberian people looking at George Weah, whether George Weah had all the education, all this sort of thing, the idea that George started from Barrow and IE,
Right.
African best,
Right.
European best,
Right.
then he went to the world stage
Right.
as the world best.
Right.
That's it. So that explains something.
Yeah.
A whole lot of things. And all the time he was there, he conducted himself.
Right.
He went and served as peace ambassador.
Right.
There's so many things people saw, and people say, you know what? I don't think we gotta look at the education. We
Okay.
gotta look at the guy differently.
Yeah.
The way the guy performing,
Uh-huh.
all the time they were fighting war, including George King of Liberia.
Right.
He went disarmed.
Right.
He was in this place. He was in that place. I will say this to you.
Right.
I think my thing is
Mhm.
the disappointment is coming from mostly we are not auditing the Lrtn administration. People are angry because the very people who they sat with and used them for 12 consecutive years,
Right.
the people still got another shot.
Right.
I may not be educated, I may be selling shiny shoe,
Right.
I may be cleaning the basket,
Right.
or I may be fishing. I don't have the opportunity
Right.
to be the minister, I don't have the education.
Right.
But these people sat in neighborhoods, they sat in places,
Right.
in positions,
Right.
especially in the House, the Senate.
Mhm.
He governed with the people for 12 consecutive years.
Right.
12 years.
Right.
There were things that supposed to be targeted, things
Right.
that supposed to be done.
Right.
He refused to. He
Right.
refused to do it.
Right.
They were all corrupt.
Right.
They saw the lady to be people. The most of the officials in Liberia, they got the tendency where when the leader is there, they don't want to offend the leader because they're scared to lose their job.
Right.
But
But that's what's going on in Liberia
they're
now.
always scared to say the truth. To say, man, I think we're doing the wrong thing.
Right.
Also, you know, to tell you.
Right.
And they sat for 12 years.
Mhm.
After 12 years,
Mhm.
all the hardship, the people voted for Weah, and the same individual
Right.
are back in the government because some of them don't have the common ethics and moral.
You know how
And you give them because you claim that they educated all the knows something, and the people still doing the same, and they're throwing, they're saying rap out to the people, and we told y'all
Prince.
we're gonna come back on board.
Prince, you are.
Let me finish. I won.
Mhm.
Another thing is, the president is not talking.
Mhm.
He's just mute and just quiet.
Right.
And I don't know, but people feel the president is more loyal to the CDC
Mhm.
than being loyal as the president.
Right.
It's not an easy thing because we are not a people say we are not a politician. I want to disagree with that because if you stay in Liberia for 12 years,
Yeah.
being in politics,
Mm-hmm.
I think you season a little bit.
Mhm.
You got a whole lot of experience.
Right.
So if you been in the country, you should know the president should know the bread and butter issue.
Right.
So looking at the economic downturn right now,
Right.
if we are target that,
Right.
I don't know whether I will sit here and tell you that the Liberian people don't love we are, or they want to be battle, or they disappoint us. I don't want to say that yet because it's soon. And you talk about education, you talk about he brings a lot of corrupt people. He brings if the guys are there, you have the craft, technical craft for that.
Can
What
I
did they
say?
do?
Can I say something now?
Yeah.
Okay. You see, let me tell you something. A presidency of Liberia is like marrying to a woman, right?
Yeah.
You married to the woman, yeah?
So we got a call coming in. We haven't
Yeah.
taken call yet. So we got a call coming in. Hold on 1 second, caller. Your name and where you calling from. Hold on 1 second. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on, let me put you up. Okay, you can. Yeah, you live. Your name and where you calling from.
Okay, my name is Evangelist Cummings.
Oh, Mr. Cummings. How you doing?
Number, I want to.
Who's that? Reverend Cummings?
Reverend Cummings.
Reverend Cummings?
Yeah,
Yes,
or
sir.
Okay.
Alexander Cummings, brother.
Oh, okay. Reverend Cummings, go ahead.
I'm just kidding. How you doing, Reverend? Anyway, say happy Mother's Day to your wife and your family, everybody.
Oh, and happy Mother's Day to you guys and your family as well. And,
Okay.
Yeah, the same here, Reverend.
you know, Andrew, I am vexed with you.
Anderson.
Anderson, rather.
Yeah.
I am vexed with you. I won't forget because I knew one Bishop Mike Anderson, so I won't forget.
Okay.
I won't forget.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Reverend.
I am seriously vexed with you.
Okay.
You and your producer.
Okay.
I'm grievously vexed with you
Okay.
And,
and vexed with your producer.
and the co-host.
Co-host, yeah.
And the co-host.
Yeah, go ahead.
I am vexed with
Okay.
you guys.
All right.
And on this Mother's Day,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use the Lrtn of your mothers, both of you,
Mm-hmm.
at least to give your 50 license each.
That's a good thing.
Reverend, put my one in the bag. I put my one in my bag.
You know, at least Reverend.
You know when I was angry, yeah, as you say, my father used to ask me, say, why you want your beating at? So me, I want my one in the back. I'm beating you, I want my one in the back.
You know, Reverend, before you continue, Reverend, you know, you didn't say for you to give us 25 larger because we didn't steal nothing. So at least we spare, you know, you spare all the 25. So if you give me 50, that's good.
No, I apologize before you beat me. I'm sorry. Sorry for what I did wrong.
Go ahead, Reverend.
You know, when I was a little boy in Morovia demonstration school, the former principal Rebecca Wilson,
Right.
all the big boys, including some of the small boys who send their children to their school, the parents will always take you to the school to demonstration.
Right.
And she will openly tell your mother or father, say, listen, you came to this school, I beat you, and I will beat your children too. So when I went to demonstration, Mrs. Wilson remembered that my late grandmother, Peter Egner Morgan, sent my father there and he got flogged. And so
Right.
me coming there, I'm going to get flogged too.
Right.
So here is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I am grievously vexed
Mm-hmm.
with this radio station,
Mm-hmm.
because one morning by I think 12 or 1 a.m., we got up with a message
Mm-hmm.
for the Liberian people. And Mr. Anderson was one of those people who recorded the message. Even though he apologized, Reverend Cummings, I listened to the message.
you said something at a particular time.
Yeah.
I want to apologize because I recorded the message.
Yeah.
Look, why it is true that it was said by Jesus that a prophet is never respected in his own home, nor among his own people.
Right.
But our people must wake up. Our people must wake up.
Right.
Mr. Anderson and many Liberians who follow us, by the grace of God,
Yeah.
we have said this repeatedly over and over, that until we make a 180-degree turn
Yeah. I think I remember.
and come back to God,
Yes.
listen to me, all of the protesters, those who leading, I want maybe some of the members of the Patriots, the Council of Patriots, they listen. And if they don't believe what we say every day, they need to sit by Councilor Charles Walker Bruskin and ask him, who is Evangelist Cummings? Probably maybe they need to go to my former boss, Honorable Thomas Jokoti Wowoyu, and ask him, who is this Cummings? Or maybe they need to go and bring the dead father back to life, the late Harry, or ask David Bobo Fahar, or ask Honorable Ben Ayu or Philip Brown, to ask them, who is this guy? This guy always says some stuff.
Yeah.
This man always conscientizing the people. The first time I said it, it was with Madam Salih at the Foreign Affairs. I told her, I said, I asked her a question. I said, Madam, do you pray? Are you familiar with the story of Mordecai and Haman?
Right.
There were journalists today who have joined the protesters.
Right.
Who have joined the protesters. When we came outside, they told me, well, Cummings, you are a journalist. This is no church. I said, one day, some of you will stay alive to understand why I asked Madam Salih the question that I asked her. Everybody was expecting a political question. I myself I had my questions written, but I don't know what came over me to ask the president that question. It tells you that the Holy Spirit was at work and that God was drawing the president's attention to something.
Right.
I say this to say that, Brother Anderson, that until our people, and I want you to keep this step, maybe you guys will go back and make some reference to this. Until our people, we Liberians, make a 180-degree turn to God, nothing will happen. We're not preempting trouble. We're not preempting evil. But people have come to power, have gone from the different political parties, from the different university campuses, and say that they have the solution, or they said they have the solution. When they get in the system, they turn their back on God.
Yeah. Right. That's true.
Whether they come from the mosque, the imam teach them, the pastors teach them, they come from the community, they see the lives of the people. But when they get there, it's a different thing. My brother, I said last year.
Yes, I remember that.
I told most people, Liberian, I said, according to Job chapter 20, verse 15, any government official who stole money from our country and who will steal money, you got between now and July 2019, you will vomit everything.
Right.
Today, a lady called me to remind me, it was serious. I finished. She said, man of God, I listened to you. There was a prophecy you said, according to Job chapter 20, verse 15, they will vomit everything they stole.
Right.
Now, if you read the current letter that is in circulation concerning the resources or development fund, does that, this tells you that what we said earlier on is coming to manifestation. Last year, Anderson, we said before the 7th month of 2019, there will be series of things that will happen in the country.
I
think on one of my broadcasts, I said to the Liberian people, I see 2 caskets coming out of the Capitol building and a half mile.
The flag was hanging half mast. 2 days ago, I told the Liberian people, I said, I see another casket coming out of that Capitol building, and the flag will be at a half mast. But the lawmakers need to come to God.
Right.
The people of Liberia need to come to God. Brother Anderson, this is no time for political maneuvering.
Yes.
Because trust me, believe it or not, if we are lead, there is another group that is coming.
Right.
They are dangerous more than this group. How do I know? Trace the historicity of Charles Taylor. I was in the church, I told the people Charles Taylor will be president. Only the AK-47 was taken from here. They excommunicated me, and the pastor said, if Taylor become president, he must hang himself. Today, I'm still living. That pastor is living. But anything until our people, whether we find ourselves in the diaspora, whether we are back home, if we do not come to God, if we do not allow God, we can have all of the degree holders.
Yes.
It can be Cummings, it can be Ewan, it can be Walker, it can be Councillor Bronsky, it can be Joshua, it can be Joshua. Come with me. If we do not come to God, if we do not come to God, Sierra Leone, I told people before the Sierra Leonean election, the Lord gave me a prophecy. I said, Liberians, Sierra Leone will be a case study for Liberia. They took it for joke.
It's happening now.
They took it for joke. And we see the reality today. We can see the manifestation that God, look, our country is blessed. Our country is blessed. We need to go back to God. I'm not saying people must go and Christianize Liberia, because Christ didn't come to, he never came to Christianize the world. He came to reconcile man back to God.
Right.
So we're not saying let Liberia be a Christian nation. You can try to Christianize me, but you cannot Westernize me.
Right.
Yes.
My brother, on this Mother's Day, all the mothers who are listening to this broadcast, call your sons, call your political leaders.
Yep.
By constitutional provision, it is their right to protest. But let's trace the historicity of protest in our country.
Yeah.
Has it changed anything in our country? The same people come back year in, year out. Some of our pastors make them fathers of the year, mothers of the year.
Yes.
Have they changed anything? Some people were in government yesterday when we were in the media, active in the media. When we were pointing out the ills in society, they said we were in sin. They said we were working for Charles Taylor, a confidence of Charles Taylor. Now today I see all of them together, and they say they're leading a protest. Look, for the honest thing, if our young people don't wake up, these political demonic hijackers from the government to the political parties will continue to hijack the stage.
But Remy.
And these angels of darkness will present themselves as angels of light.
But Remy.
See the level of mob justice. See the ritualistic killings in the country. When will we protest against these things?
Remy.
When?
Remy.
When? And we're sitting down.
Remy.
And there are Nehemiahs. Yes, sir.
Remy, one of the things you have not spoken on is the fact that you had 20 years or maybe more years of war in Liberia. When you and I was in Liberia, when it comes to the level of education that you have, most of your education was in Liberia. But today, how can we turn back to Liberia as people who was born in Liberia and went to secondary and high school in Liberia, to try to let the younger generation, because our time is passing daily. How can we educate the people? Because the first thing, if we educate the people, because the knowledge that we have today was passed on by older folks that were before us. So how can we groom a new leadership for leadership in Liberia?
And Reverend, before you come in with that question, they got the churches of council, right? The church of the council of churches in Liberia. And from my understanding, I think they are heavily involved into the negotiation with the president and the protesters. what is your take looking at the church of
The
council of churches? How do you see them? Do you see them to be heading in the right direction? Are they satisfactory to you as a reverend?
Say that again.
I'm saying that the church, the council of churches,
Yes.
the council of churches, right? You being a pastor, and you listen to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're getting a back feed, that's why. So if you
Okay.
you are ready, and looking at them, and what they said they stand for, and they are heavily involved into the peace talk between the protester and the government. What is your assessment looking at them as religious leaders? Do you think they are in the right direction, or do you believe and feel there is credibility for this identical group?
Well, when you look at the history of the Lrtn Council of Churches over the years,
Yeah.
or the religious community over the years, they've been proactive. There were times that they were not proactive, but I think it's belated. I think it is belated, and people will think that we're trying to be judgmental, or we're not respecting our religious leaders, the fathers of the land.
Mm-hmm.
They have radio. I mean, they've been listening to the radio over the past 1 year plus.
Mm-hmm.
When these things started happening, the Lrtn Council of Churches, the church must play a pivotal role in the society,
Right.
especially the religious community. The
Right.
church is a voice. So when these things started happening, the first thing the church needed to do, or the Lrtn Council of Churches needed to do, was to have a courtesy call, or pay a courtesy call to the president.
Right.
So, Mr. President, we want to talk to you. We see some things going on as though we are still in the campaign season.
Yes.
How do we maintain this peace? We have a fragile peace. How do we maintain this peace? But now that people are going to protest, that's when they're coming up. For some of us, it's been later. Because we've been calling on the Lrtn Council of Churches long time. Speak up, please, speak up. The situation is then ugly if the church does not play a pivotal role. But however, it's not too late. It's not too late. But the only thing here is, what we know is that from the four gospel ministers to the prophetic call ministers to the different groupings in our country, the church has been divided for a very long time.
Yeah.
The church has been divided. Some people are friends to the president. Some people are fathers to the president. And we have these different fathers in the country, some of whom are serving in government. So they never wanted to call the president attention. But then we must not contradict the Bible that we read.
Right.
Because in the Bible, Daniel, Nehemiah, and others, our progenitors, they confronted the kings. They told them were wrong when things were not going right in the country.
Right.
So for some of us, it's belated. But if they can be more proactive now, to start speaking to the protesters and the government to have this kind of cordial relationship, to sit down and dialogue, I think it's in the fine direction. And mind you, Brother Anderson, there are people, and I'll be precise, okay? And I'll be exact about it. You see Senator Oscar Cooper, when I led no roll, no vote, he was one of the people who called me to call it off so that we can dialogue. So if he could call us to dialogue, then why is it that many people calling on them to dialogue, they renege on the fact that they can't dialogue? You know in my face and told me that Clemenceau Ure is running to be senator, and you working for Benina Ure as a station manager. You've been defected. And I told him, said, no, sir, there's something called social responsibility. Yeah. I live in a constituency, and I am a constituent member of that constituency. And there's something called county development funds. And the people are entitled to it. Okay? So, brother, you can see the high level of defectiveness with our people. Some people are in there for sincerity, and some are not. Some are there to have a political score. But, it's a good thing that the Lrtn Council of Churches are coming in.
But,
because we don't want the situation to be ugly.
Yeah, to escalate. Okay.
Reverend Cummings?
Yes, sir.
We got time fast spent, but let me ask my last question because, I know that today, Mother's Day, you got things to do. First of all, I talked to Yacindi the last time.
Mm-hmm.
I know Yacindi very well. I talked to Yacindi, and we have educated people like you. That I will quote you something that Bishop Desmond Tutu said, the Anglican Archbishop of South Africa.
Yes, sir.
When apartheid was going on in South Africa, the pressman asked Bishop Tutu. He said, Bishop Tutu, you are the Anglican Archbishop, but why are you so political? Bishop Tutu's answer was, and I quote, remove politics and tell me what kind of God you pray. You listening to me? Ready?
Yeah, you said remove that?
Bishop Tutu answered to the pressman in South Africa during the time of apartheid in South Africa.
Yes, sir.
Bishop Tutu, the pressman asked Bishop Tutu, he said, Bishop Tutu, why are you so political and you are the Anglican Archbishop? And the answer that Bishop Tutu gave is what I'm giving you. The answer Bishop Tutu gave was, remove politics and tell me what kind of God you pray. Because godliness and politics are intertwined. That's why Bishop Tutu's answer was, and I quote.
Yeah.
You heard that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I told Yacindi the last time, I said, we got competent Liberians in this country. Why can't you people come together, let's recruit people, and support them financially, and let them remove those buffoons from the House of Representatives and the Senate? That's the question I got for you. Why can't we do that? Those of us here.
Let me say this to you. 2010, I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Right.
And I'm the guy who will never keep his mouth closed,
right,
until Jehovah called him home.
Right.
So I'm on a football field talking with some group of young people, and they're arguing about the politics of Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to them, listen, if Liberians in the diaspora, we can come together and raise money to support a particular candidate or a candidate or a series of candidates to represent us, to if they represent us, then the issue of dual citizenship and some other things, we will have a say.
Right.
Because the action is not in the diaspora. The action is back home.
Right.
In Liberia.
The action is home. And I was on a program recently with a young man. I said, listen to me, my brother, I'm not on your show to tell you what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. But I want to make you to understand that you are a voice. You are a voice. You cannot sit here and continue to advocate and other people who have tasted power, who have worked with people in the corridor of power, come back to sit in power. You can be a voice. And I said, this is how you can be a voice. You live in a community. You come from a particular electoral district. If you wake up today, if it means I have to contribute $20 towards that process, to see you contest as a representative, I want to be a part. But do not allow other people to sit on your shoulder and come back to power.
Right.
And that's what some of the people are doing. And there's a thing in the typical Liberian community in the diaspora that preachers who preach the gospel must stay in the church and preach. But the last time I checked, when the Bethesda changed, when Nebuchadnezzar changed, it was because a man called Daniel spoke. When Daniel spoke, when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stood tall, there was a decree that was signed that was changed. So if the church must stand together in unison, that includes you and myself.
Yeah.
That includes you and myself, because there are few people who are against the power, they want to come back. And listen, I said to somebody, he said, oh, you work for this person, you work for that person. I asked me the question, will you do it again? I said, no. My daughter, Otavia, or my son, Melchizedek, will not work for them, because I, Jerome Cummings, is not prepared to work for them. Meaning there are competent Liberians in Westpring,
Yes.
in Babla,
Yes.
in Reheki, in Peaceable, in Bow Country, in the Bella Forest. There are competent Liberians there, but we need to rally around them to wake them up. Can we produce a presidential candidate here?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Can we produce a senator here? The answer is yes.
In and out of Liberia.
Right.
We got good people.
Yes.
They got good people.
Yes, we got some good people.
Yeah.
Some of them achieve some goals.
Yeah.
Because there were people who are playing seller who win. Today they are representatives.
Yep.
Okay, they are representatives. Have they changed anything? The answer is no.
Yep.
So, we can do it.
We can
And
do it.
don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when you see a Joseph Anderson name on a ballot box. Don't be surprised.
After I got my whipping, right? Thank you so much, Randy. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We really appreciate it.
God bless you guys.
Thank you, Reverend.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Thank you for watching the Liberian Radio and Television Network.
It's Crowd Boy, yeah. I too happy you came my way. Oh, da, da, da. Soon on day break like your face, I wanna see. I just wanna be loving you. Like just how I wanna be. I will ride for you like Gange. Now I want you, you not pamble. I love you, don't touch it. Oh, got me singing like morning, oh, morning, baby. I just wanna sing morning, oh, morning, baby. Got a song for you, yeah, yeah. Morning, oh, morning, baby. I'm in love with you. Morning, oh, morning, baby. When you smile, the whole world freeze. Oh, da, da, da. When you post, no need to say cheese. Oh, no, no. Your beauty, that newsletter and carry the cheese. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. No competition, you take it with ease. Put that, you know, put that on my heart, too. But nobody, wherever your spot, oh. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Early with my bone, I won't pour you in glass. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Fly salmon, I'll touch you when you pass. You find like a man and go out there. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. You too metro, you not like fries. You my everyday new thing. Go for bed party in the daily, oh. Me I like good thing. Me I like good thing. Let people don't want you, oh. Morning, oh, morning, baby. I just wanna sing. Morning, oh, morning, baby. Got a song for you, yeah, yeah. Morning, oh.
Okay, welcome back. We want to welcome our viewers. We're back, and let me see if I can send a shout out to a couple of the those that are watching. Those that are watching, let me send a shout out to them. And let me see, Happy Mother's Day to everybody. And we have, let me see. Oh, this thing is not moving. Okay. Let me see. We have. I'm trying to see if we have new ladies on here. Okay, Rose. Happy Mother's Day to you, Rose. I want to say thank you to Mr. Cummings for coming on and giving your view, that which was wonderful. And thank at least we got our latches.
Right.
And what he was saying make a whole lot of sense.
Yes.
Make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
We have a whole lot of good people, man. I mean, Liberians have.
Right.
They have some really, really decent people.
Right.
And for some reason, we Liberians are not recognizing them.
But you know,
we're not seeing them. We're not looking at them. Everybody just after the negativity.
You know, Joe.
You know,
Joe. Two things are happening to Liberian people. Reverend Comey was 100% right.
Welcome, Chacha Muchacho.
Right.
Chacha Muchacho. Welcome to the. I hold that name. Chacha. Okay. He said Chacha Muchacho. A name commonly called Rosie.
Right. Rosani, right?
Yeah, Rosani.
Yeah, my man Rosani, he on the road.
Yeah.
But Rosani, keep watching the show. But the thing is, let me just make something clear here.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to Sister Cindy the other time, and I said something to her, and I really meant it. Instead of us sitting here in America and talking, you understand?
Yeah.
This station has a foundation, right?
We have a foundation.
Which is Sharing Development Foundation.
And that's what the station is about.
Right.
Bringing Liberians together.
We try our best to bring Liberians together. Whether you come from the Liberian Community Association, whether you come from the Pastor Association, whether you are from the Nima Association or you come from the Grand Judy Association or Pastor Association or wherever association you come from, as long as you're a Liberian, this is for you.
It's for you.
But we got so many other platforms. People take their phone and they get read online.
I mean,
that's not what we're operating on here. That's not what we're doing here. We decided to look at this thing and we're not just picking up phone and going live. I was doing that. You and myself got together and we decided to change the whole thing and try to make this thing a station so that people can be able to come on. We have a studio. You can come in and voice off your differences with anybody that you have, more especially as it relates to the development of this community and Liberia. Now, when you look at those of us that are living here, we got money. We got money.
Yeah.
We can support somebody to say, look, go to Liberia and run for political office and win. You owe loyalty to the Liberian people. You don't owe loyalty to nobody. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that person can go to Liberia and run because we trust in them. They're not all going to be senators. They're not all going to be president. They're not all going to be. And like me, if I'm going to Liberia to open my business, I need business security. So I vote for Mr. Anderson here, so that when I come to Liberia, I can hire people to run my business, and Mr. Anderson will look out for me.
Yeah.
To say, but man, oh yeah, that man is a cool man. He running his business. Nobody's going to bother him.
Well, let me say this to you. I went to Liberia 2010.
Right.
2010, I was in Liberia. I visited Liberia 2 or 3 times.
Right.
You would not believe, people keep talking about people going to Liberia for jobs and stuff.
Right.
But you would not believe it. When Taylor left and I went to Liberia at the first term, the first 6 years, I visited Liberia. You could feel the drive.
Right.
You could feel that people were tired. People wanted to go back home.
Right.
They had a song that they call one-way ticket.
Right.
They played that song where they say buying one-way ticket, one way to
Liberia.
To Liberia and not coming back. I mean, it was so encouraging.
Right.
When I went to Liberia, because I could feel houses that were abandoned, property that nobody had time for.
Right.
People were returning.
Right.
People were returning in
record numbers.
Especially when you go to the port, you see the amount of they had something at the port. They put on the port where you send in a container.
Right.
They are selling it in the container. They call personal effects.
Right.
Those things you don't pay.
You don't pay tariff.
You don't pay tariff for it. Go to the port and see the amount of containers that were going to Liberia.
Right.
People were actually moving.
Right.
And you could feel it back here. You could feel it that, wow, I got to go back home and do something.
Right.
When I went to Liberia, I came and told my wife, I said, listen, we gotta go back home.
Gotta go back
We gotta
home.
go back home because looking at the way I see things moving.
Yeah.
And early first administration, that's when you had people like Anthony Saye,
Right.
John Molu, Kofi Wu.
Right.
You had a couple of people,
Yeah, you got people, honest people.
Yeah, everybody not. Listen, everybody that working at the Johnny Saye administration, what everybody was corrupt.
Right.
But you could feel some people that were serious about the job,
Mhm.
getting up in the morning and making sure
Making
they're
sure,
going to
yeah.
work and doing the right thing.
Right.
You could see people moving.
Right.
I tell the people in Liberia, they are Liberians sitting out here ready to work.
The
You-
Liberian
you-
people are ready to
Listen,
work.
if the Liberians people, if you give the Liberian people the opportunity and give them the environment
Right.
to operate on Liberia,
Right.
you will find out that most of the ministries will be empty.
Right.
Because people wanted to go home to do things.
Right.
There are a lot of common things.
There is
I
a
went to Liberia, I couldn't believe it.
right.
I went to the port. I saw the guy to the port with 4 containers.
Right.
4 containers.
Right.
What the guy carried? The guy carried all our shock. I mean, just equipment. I'm talking about things
Right.
that they have to do with auto parts.
Yeah.
Screwdriver. This
Yeah.
one. So I said, "What you got the thing for the mess?" I paid for the thing there.
Right.
I picked them up. And I'm going to this place. I'm going to go open my business. And I want people to work with me. I met another guy who just do air conditioning.
Right.
So people were going home. People, nobody had
People
time
were encouraged.
People were encouraged because the environment, you could feel that. It came a time like even the roll on, that you carry the roll on.
Yeah.
When you carry roll on to go sell, you be careful because when you get on the street, the thing is almost $5, $6 for
Yeah.
$5.
For $5.
It came a time like even the cowboy has cell phone.
Right.
And the driver has cell phone.
Right.
When you drive in the car, the call the driver to stop.
Yeah.
Because you can feel it.
Right.
And the armed robbery, all the criminal activity were going down.
We're going
because
down.
you have people moving back, building homes,
Right.
building a property. Some people say, you know what, I gotta go to my county. Some people were going to places.
Look.
I don't know how the area administration just turn everything
Please,
and right back.
But Joe, let me.
We had a right back
Joe,
to
let me.
to
Joe, let me just buttress what you just said.
Uh-huh.
Here in America, we living here, right? People that commit crime in this country, the government catch them real fast. You know the reason why? Because the government neutralize a lot of people. What I mean by that is the fact that you and myself here, the time we left from Liberia, or you left from Ghana and I left from Liberia and came here,
Yeah.
if we never had a job, if we never had anything, you think the people, you think trying to be president? Trying to be president because the people go out there and demonstrate daily.
Yeah.
The people engage into activities that is not prevalent. The reason why it will happen that way is because the people have nothing to do.
Yeah.
The way it's in Liberia now, the government have turned its back on its citizens,
Yeah.
so people will start stealing. Because if you don't got no way of getting any, look, I tell you something. I think I told you this story before. One of our friends, the guy called Winston Williams. Winston Williams left from here, he went to Liberia. He got some guys, he carried the guy into a restaurant to eat. When they got there, Winston said, "Man, y'all let's sit down and have meal together because I've been out of the country for a while, right?" The guy's a pastor. And they got to the restaurant. They sat down. Winston said, "Let me go use the bathroom." One of the guys followed him. The guy said, "My man, that food, where you coming to buy for everybody? I don't want to eat the food." So we said, "For what?" The man said, "My man, I got 4 children at the house, right? And my wife. If I sit here and eat the food,
Yeah.
what they will eat?"
He's a good man.
It's a good man.
A good man.
Good man, one of our friends.
Yeah.
The guy said, "My man, I can't eat because just give me my own money. Let me just care so at least I can buy 1 cup of rice or something, so my wife can cook, so the children can be having something to eat."
Yeah.
Winston said, "Do not tell nobody the thing we and myself talking, but let's go out there, ain't happy
Yeah.
that you don't talk to me. When we get there, let's just eat, we'll be normal. When you're ready to go, I will try to go by in the same bathroom, follow me, I will give you something."
Yeah, but what Winston couldn't
Winston get a man $10.
Yeah.
Winston get a man $10 American dollars. That $10 American dollar, the guy said that money loaded $1 million in his eye, ready?
Yeah.
I mean, a prince. What I said this to mean that when John Weirden took over, right? If John Weirden was creating opportunities and said hire everybody, you are pumping money into the economy where people were creating jobs. Look at Mayor Jones. Mayor Jones gave Liberian people money and they were going to China and bringing things, and this and that and the rest of it. That's why the people said. I didn't say that. I was not in Liberia. I left Liberia in 1982. Okay? So don't quote me on that. I'm saying that what the Liberian Post said is what I'm trying to tell you. But if you create something, look at Obama. When Obama came to power, the country was going down the tube. You understand? There was no money, or the car industry was going. Obama talked to Warren Buffett, one of the richest men, next to Bill Gates, and they put money into the system economically. And look how America look like today.
We got a job around here now.
We got a job here. We ain't gonna
all
do
over the place.
Okay?
The people begging you to work.
Right, they put begging you right now.
They came a time like never used to see you have wanted,
What
but now
you
you go
talking?
around and tell you have wanted.
My man, you got job all over the place.
It has so much that
Yes.
you sitting here and you see all the job
Yeah.
all around, and you got what brothers and sisters
My man.
that brother ain't got nothing to do.
Here.
You know, let me say this to the president,
Right.
and I hope if you're listening, it's time to really engage. It's time to get engaged to the
Right.
people in the diaspora.
Right.
You need to reach out,
Right.
not necessarily the regular Liberian.
Right.
Well, you got some Liberians that do some good. I think you need to set up a special team
Yeah.
that can reach out to Liberians in key positions.
I don't-
got businesses and doing things because you got to understand it's not that you're in Liberia, so because you're a CDC and you know you're from the CDC party, so everything got to be CDC. You got to understand because if you look at the Liberians in the diaspora, they are playing a major role in Liberia.
Right.
They play a major role because I remember the Lrtn first term. It hurts to see how things just turn around. If Lrtn were going according to the path that she started on the first 6 years,
Right.
keep John Molu, those guys that were messing up, that were talking, because you see, even the we are administration,
Right.
you gotta listen, you gotta watch that people very seriously. When you give a man a job,
Right.
and everybody complaining, my man, the man not correct, the man not correct.
Yeah.
Sometimes do your own investigation because sometimes that man may be very straight.
Right.
He very serious about what he's doing,
Right.
and because the other people don't have the opportunity to see,
Mhm.
they want to get that person out.
Right.
So sometimes before you get rid of people or you do something, you gotta investigate sometimes.
Right. You have to.
Because people were complaining about Molu was this, Molu was that.
Right.
There are certain people that she had in position that were working. You could feel it.
Right.
You don't necessarily have to be related to anybody.
Right.
But you could actually feel it when you enter in the Morovia.
Right.
And you're running around, you're doing certain things. Yeah, corruption, things were not 100%.
Right.
But you could still feel it like, okay.
But
You could go at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and come back home and still ride the PP and go home.
Right.
Nobody gonna bother you.
Right.
It all bit risky, but people knew that the country just for war.
Right.
You gotta be careful.
Right.
But you could feel it that even to red light in other places, you could see the Yana boy were all trying to do something.
Right.
But when you talk to them, they'll tell you, say, Papa, we ain't trying to kill nobody here. We won't do our little thing because
Right.
the people say we're nothing. So now you could see it.
Right.
You could see the thing happening.
Fred, let me tell you something about the economy. I
Before we go there,
Yeah.
my advice to the president,
Right.
all the whole lot, the talking and the this and that, the protests and all of this,
Mhm.
I think he need to set up a special team or find means that you can engage Liberians in the diaspora. Say, listen,
Right.
I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% yet. I may not be doing everything 100%.
Right.
But you tell me,
Yeah.
let's talk.
Yeah. Let's
How
talk.
can we fix our economy? Because you cannot sit down and let him to go all the way to the bottom before you say you
Before
want
you
to
say
fix
you
it.
want to visit.
Yeah, come here.
But now, let me ask you something.
Oh, let me
Look-
send a shout out to Agnes,
Right.
and to Josephine.
Right.
We want to say Happy Mother's Day to you,
Right.
to you guys. Thank you for watching. Yeah, go ahead.
One of the things I want to ask you. I love Liberia to the depth of my heart.
Everybody.
But the way I live in the day you're looking at me right now,
Mhm.
Liberian simple English,
Yeah.
the way I looking,
Yeah.
and I have, if I was a tree and I carry root in America,
Mhm.
you think I want to unilaterally leave from here
Mhm.
and go to Liberia to give myself more gray hair for job, for Liberian government job? No.
Yeah.
The only thing I want to do as a middle-aged man right now is to make business. To create jobs for
Yeah.
people in Liberia.
Yes.
And the thing there is this. One of the things that a lot of people don't know
Mhm.
is the fact that I'm related.
Mhm.
Tom, where you and myself, we are first cousin.
Mhm.
Okay? More people don't know that. They always see me here. Oh, you know, my name different from Tom Wiyu. But if you ask Tom Wiyu or anybody, they will tell you that Tom Wiyu and myself related. Number one, number two. If Tom Wiyu, God forbid, he's not present, I am the next person in line in Tom Wiyu family. The man that raised Tom Wiyu, the man that made Tom Wiyu be Tom Wiyu is my father, my late father, Wilmer Smith. I am the son of Wilmer Smith, the first son of Wilmer Smith. More people used to look at Tom and say, oh, that Thomas Smith Jr., that Mr. Smith Jr. I am Wilmer Smith's son. Okay? But when Tom was leaving from here, he said, my man, let's go to Liberia. I said, no. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I am my own man. It was not because I hated Tom or I didn't want to go to Liberia.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go to Liberia on my own term. On my own term, to be a man, to grow up, to do things for myself as a man. I didn't hate my family member. But the reason why I raised that point is the fact that a lot of people thinking, oh, we're suffering here when job, we are calling for job, they will go. One of the things that I got loyalty to is Liberia. I got loyalty to Liberia, I got loyalty to no man beside Liberia. Because if you look at the suffering of the people, my man, I was in Liberia, despite the fact that my father was a well-off man, my father was not poor. I suffer in Liberia like nobody business. So yes. I understood and I stay today, this day, I know when a man tell you that he's suffering. You understand? When a man say he's suffering, he's suffering. When you got people that live in Prince, all the thing we're talking, yeah. It mean nothing if Joe we are bring that economy to where it's supposed to be. Yeah. You talk about Joe we are in Liberia, they will tie you. You know, they will tie you and throw you somewhere.
The people just want to be
the only reason why the people are demonstrating and all these things can be caught up, all these things can be stopped in extract. It's the fact that the people that Joe we got surrounded, that he surrounded himself with. These people are hungry people. These people are poor people. You put these kind of poor people into lucrative government positions. No, they're not looking back for the poor people.
The thing is, this is the thing. It's not that they're poor. Not because somebody's poor.
Yeah, but when that man talking will get full.
No, not even that. That because you know why everybody got a perception that whether you poor, when you poor, you're willing to go.
But what you want me to tell you now?
You want to go in the office and steal. The thing is, they don't have the common moral. That's the thing. The decency. And I'm listening to the Finance Minister. Right. They're saying that the Finance Minister is willing to resign because of peace. Right. So my thing is,
what peace?
If you're not competent, look at the Lrtn administration.
Right.
Lrtn had a lot of qualified people. Lrtn were always firing and hiring, and hiring.
Right.
When you work in a position as a Finance Minister,
right,
and you're not doing the right thing,
right,
it doesn't mean you what do you call it? Your education is this or something. No.
Right.
The thing is, at that moment, we don't need you to think for long. We want something to happen now.
Right.
So if the president get rid of you and say, we want you to leave,
right,
you can say, I'm leaving because of peace. The position is not yours.
Right.
There are other positions you can go to.
Right.
He worked in the Finance Ministry.
But
he worked in the Finance Ministry as I think, either Central Bank or Finance Ministry as a consultant or something.
Yeah.
You work there and you work in that position.
But what is his qualification?
I don't know.
You see, the problem I got with Liberian people, Prince, is this: we don't vet our ministers. We don't vet our leaders.
That's correct. The president, the position in which the president found himself,
right?
He got to get qualified people.
Right.
He got to get the right people.
Oh yeah.
So it doesn't matter whether the CDC will always stay.
Right.
You my friend.
Right.
You always be my friend.
Oh yeah, sure.
You my auntie. You always be my auntie.
Sure.
You will play football together.
Right.
We always play football together.
But
when it comes to the Liberian people business,
right?
Let's make sure everybody's happy.
That's why even when we come this say, I tell you as a print, let me power behind the scene. You understand? Because the thing is, we got differences. Let me tell you.
Yeah, the people don't understand it. It's nothing about. I listen to Modu talking about people hate the president so much. No, get it right. Get things right.
Right.
First thing is, the president is in a position right now where, if you don't fix the economy,
yeah,
even the own supporter them will get there.
But the first thing, let me ask you the comment you have made about Molu. Let me just ask Molu if you're watching this show. The people hate John before they put him in office.
You
They
think
put
so?
that job where before they 99%
I forgot about all of them.
when the election was going on, we were listening to the internet.
You know, people will vote for you.
We listened to the return as the return came to the election commission. We listened to it on the radio.
When John Weah won that election, they showed the United Party headquarters.
Right.
That place was quiet ahead.
But you gotta
They was shocked.
You gotta
believe that.
Look, I was going to work, right? I was going to work. What they got in from the public radio here in the States, Zion and myself. I call into Zion. Zion had me on the radio. He had two of us on the radio. There was a guy who was there talking for Boaka, right?
Yes.
Who was defending Joseph Boaka, and I was defending John Weah. I defended John Weah until Zion told me, my man, why you here right now? I said, man, to Wego. The man said, my man, you can't go to where you are, my man, stay on the phone. I was on the phone trying to defend John Weah. There was no justifiable reason for which the vice president for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf should have taken our country over the way I saw it, the lenses I saw it. Look, my childhood brother, the guy who we all used to hustle together, before J. Hillary Paul, who is a doctorate degree holder now, he came to get his doctorate degree here in theology. Okay? Hillary Paul and myself argue. I told him he was there for Joseph Boaka. I said, no. Joseph Boaka cannot become president for Liberia. John Weah is the man. Okay? Because that's the way I look at it to be. Okay? Because I thought that John Weah was going to surround himself with people who would have brought the country out of the kind of problem that the Abrampo found themselves in economically. Yeah. But it seems to me like John Weah surrounded himself with a bunch of criminals. When he started talking about what the guy named Wilson Tappe, he started talking about somebody like Emmanuel Shaw, he started talking about Besson Gafile, all these people. I got discouraged because in a very funny people, I understand they are Liberian. Their Liberian citizenship is not better than mine, but the thing is these people don't have a nice political record or leadership record in our country.
Some of them do have the qualification.
Don't mean that I just called, they are recycled politicians.
Yeah, but like while Reverend Cummins said, I think John Weah need to look to the Lord right now.
Right. I think the whole government need to look to the Lord.
Because the way they found themselves to recover is not an easy thing right now. I'm telling you, because there are too much scandal, there are too much things going on, and like Edwin Snow said, the president got to take the lead. He got to lead. He got to understand, because Liberia don't know how to deal with.
You got somebody like Natana Bagere in the government and all these people.
And sometimes what you see Liberian men, we got a serious problem sometimes. There are certain things you're not qualified, you can't do it.
Right.
But they will not say they can't do it. They want to act that they can do it.
Yeah.
I can do the job. Sometimes you need to step back and give other people the chance to do the right thing.
But even at that, Remy. I mean, let me say Remy.
Remy.
Yeah. The thing there is this. When you in a position, right? When you're in a position, sometimes you and myself we'll be in a country a long time. We used to work for Concat together. Okay? You go to some of the judge, and the judge, you look at it.
That's who you thought. Let's take a quick break. We don't want to be too. We don't want to take too long. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Hey, it was on the beat. Lord of mercy. Bam, bam, bam. Ha. Whoa-yo. Whoa-yo. Whoa-yo-yo-yo. Whoa-yo-yo-yo.
D12 on the beat.
The lamb up in there. The girl don't like my business. Oh, yeah. They like my business. Oh, yeah. The Jew don't like my business. They got a way I can suck it to them. They got a way I can give it to them. Lover Boy. Come and Mr. Lover Boy. Come and Mr. Lover Boy. Mr. Lover. Yeah. They say I playing you wanna get them, yeah. Yeah. They say I playing you wanna jam with them, yeah. But the girl in my business, she ready to care for my business. She can die for my business. She can do anything for my business. Me, I can win for the garden. I can who the sing for the garden. Me, I can.
Okay, we're back, and we want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Lisa is watching. Happy Mother's Day, Lisa. Rebecca, happy Mother's Day. Pauline, happy Mother's Day to you. And Mommy and Agnes, we want to say happy Mother's Day to you guys. And we hope that you spend your Mother's Day in good faith. And all the men out there, try to buy your gift. Make sure you treat the women with respect. Okay. Let's go back to the topic we were on, and we want to jump into the protest. If do you think it's right for the protester to meet the president so they can dialogue? The number is at the bottom of the phone, the bottom of the screen, 215-526-1785, and the alternative number is 215-201-7562. They are coming as a cannibal.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. Good afternoon, and I want to wish all the mothers happy Mother's Day, as Joe Anderson has said. And of course, I want to wish my late mother, Mamani Kennedy, happy Mother's Day, even though she is deceased. But at the same time, Joe just asked you, the topic we are on right now is President Weah is meeting with the protesters in the Republic of Liberia. June 7 is the protest in Liberia for the soul of the country. And of course, this protest is being led by Henry Costa and others. And ladies and gentlemen, the question being asked is, should President George Manneh Weah meet with the protesters? And even at that, where would the protest gain? What would be the gain of the protest?
The benefit of the
benefit of the protest. As for
necessary.
me, sitting here, I'm just the TV man who bring you report, but we are not here to make decision. So, like Joe Anderson said, the phone line is open. Telephone number 215-526-1785, and the alternate number is 215-201-7562. Joe, so what is your assessment? Should the president meet with the protesters?
I think he should. I think they should.
Why is that?
My only disappointment is I think all the parties that are involved,
right?
They created this atmosphere that thing escalated to this point.
Right.
I think the president, being the president, should have engaged long time ago.
Right.
There are certain things you should look at and know and sense and know that. I think we need to reshuffle. We need to sit around the table. We need to get everybody involved because.
But why should the president be mute? You know, I want to ask you, why is the president mute on these issues?
Everybody, that's one thing we can't understand. We don't know whether he don't understand or he don't have the strategy or he don't know what he's doing, or he's very skeptical and very careful on what to say.
This man was elected on a broad mandate.
Yes.
Okay? This man was elected on a broad mandate. Why is he sitting there and just allowing his surrogates to go out there and talk for him, and he himself cannot come to
you know what really surprising me, after he came out and he suspended Eugene Fangon, Facebook got quiet.
Right.
Everybody, all the people that are talking all over the place,
right,
everybody's got quiet.
Right.
And he also said that he don't want people talking on national issues.
Right.
And I saw Jersey Koji mentioning certain things today.
Right.
But if you look around, you see a lot of people.
People are
the way people were talking,
right.
Deputy Minister, instead of working, they sending tests and on Facebook and so everything quiet down.
Right.
So I don't know if if he understands that,
Mhm.
you know, when I speak or when I say something,
Right.
is important.
Yeah. But
You know?
who is the president? Press secretary.
I don't know. I forgot the guy name, but I know Smith Toby is serving as a deputy. I think deputy or press secretary to the
Press
president.
secretary to the
And
president.
Smith is doing good because
the guy who was the press secretary when they started? He the one still press
no,
secretary.
that's same man. Same man is they sent him to Social Security.
Oh, Sam Manna is the director of Social Security.
President, he wasn't comfortable with him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what
So
happened.
who's the press secretary now?
The guy, I know the deputy, but I know the other guy was on the last time. I forgot his name. But Smith Toby is created a platform where he gave information directly on what's happening in the president around the president.
So obviously Smith Toby is the press secretary
he's
now.
press spokesman.
Okay.
And on the information side with Eugene Fangon.
Right.
But Eugene Fangon is out, and now we see the minister himself, Eugene Amwe,
Okay.
is taking the podium.
The podium.
Yeah, podium and
Okay,
talking
but
on
have
behalf of the government.
Okay.
But what I was saying was
Mhm.
the president said he spoke and
Right.
said he don't want people talking, everybody quiet.
Right.
I'm surprised, and
But I think
I'm looking at him in the CDC, and they're talking about, oh, we got to come together at one. You know, we don't want us to cause problems in the country. Saying the president said that, and the president meeting today, everybody changing the tone.
Right.
Everybody doing things differently.
Right.
That tells you that the president needed to get involved long time ago.
Right.
He needed to arrest the situation
Right.
and find out exactly what's happening.
Right.
Because trust me, you always have people who are in the past administration who are not happy
Right.
for the way the election went.
Right.
People who lost the job.
Right.
People who are envious of the people who are in power.
Right.
It will always come with if George Weah leave from there,
Right.
it's not going to change. There'll still be happy people in the George Weah administration
Right.
that will be angry with the next group of people that are coming.
Right.
It always happens, but it shouldn't have escalated to the stage to where we are right now. I think that was a little bit negligent on the president's side, on the
Right.
government side. This is something that is supposed to address. Or Samatua, the map up from the map up abscess side.
But let me ask you, Joe. Let me ask you this. Why Liberian people always have the tendency of thinking that if the Liberian people say they're coming out to demonstrate, there's going to be some war in the country and this and that. Listen, why Liberian people? Why did we fight? Why did we fight for democracy in the first place?
In the first place, this president that we have,
right?
Ellen was there,
right?
And all the demonstration thing that went on in Liberia.
Okay.
I know they had a couple of problems where somebody got shot.
Yeah.
And I think that led to Mark Amla
firing. Dismissal.
Dismissal. There were things that were happening and I know Molu got arrested. He was in jail before. Eddie called and said, "You release the man."
Right.
Without trying to make people.
Yeah. Not trying to put people in jail.
Yeah.
Because
there were certain things that she took to the plate.
Right.
And things were taken care of.
Right.
Now they on the government side.
Mm-hmm.
If the people want to protest, the president said the people can go ahead and protest.
Right.
Whether you minister, deputy minister, but it's not your place to come and be talking about if anybody saying they're trying to go protest, so they will not leave. There are certain.
Well, the government minister.
Yeah, some people
said
that when they get on the street, when I come out, some people been saying things. They created the atmosphere where it turned up to something where they put their own the government into opposition now. They had to sit across where all this kind of going on with money business, this one, the Kabila Janet issue,
right?
This other issue. So there's a whole lot of issue that everything just comes to a learning
compound.
So it's not an easy thing to sit down and concentrate on
untangle
where we're going to start from.
Yeah.
And you got all the economic problems in the country. You got the challenges and so things. It's tough. I listened to where the past administration took taxes ahead of time.
Right.
From business people.
Right.
Give me tax for 2-3 years. The government just coming in, and the government just coming in, and you inherited all these things. So there's a lot of things on the president plate.
You know, look, let me tell you.
Sometimes you won't be certain things. You want to have certain things.
Right.
When they give it to you, you're sitting down there, you're thinking that, damn it. If I know I don't want to get anything,
right?
You get what I'm saying?
You know, one of the things I wanted to tell you, Joe. When you look at white Liberian people in diaspora, the so-called diaspora, you know, I don't really like to use the word diaspora. I like to use the word, you know, in foreign land. Liberians that are in foreign land, you know what they did for Liberia when the war was on? Because I was here. They built the economy of Ghana.
Not only Ghana.
No, hold on 1 second. Let me finish. They built Ghana economy. They built the Ivorian economy. They built the Sierra Leonean economy. Even though Sierra Leone was they were at war. The neighboring country, Guinea, all those places, we send millions of dollars in those places for our family. Look at the economy of those countries who use their money wisely grew. They benefited from the money we send for our family and our friends and loved ones in a foreign country.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do the same thing, and we have been doing the same thing. We've been sending money to our family and things before even George Weah became president. Now George Weah, who are loved by the people. Everybody, people here in America want to even pack their load and go to Liberia just because George Weah became president. You want to tell me if George Weah really meant business to try to bring the people together instead of gentlemen or ladies and gentlemen, they all come together and build our country in good faith. He talked about he was going to weed out corruption.
Yeah.
But corruption is at the highest peak. One of the things that really baffled me, Mr. Anderson, is the fact that those people that was accused, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf called George Weah according to them and said, well, they will release her son.
No, they release him on a
Okay, they release him on a bond, but the thing is, these people were accused, and I think if he called for speeded trial of these people who they claim took the Liberian people money, that would be some of the credit they would give his government and stuff like that, because corruption is one of the things that have drained Liberia.
Yeah. Yeah, call out your name and where you calling from. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, come again. Hello?
I said, life getting rough back home.
Okay. All right. Yeah, life is getting rough back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Because I don't know whether they're going to wait till the protest go on, but I think the protest is heavier than the result.
Okay. Why you say that?
Yeah, why you say that?
The protest is heavier than the result because we are the way we see it and how we have seen it. They are included all sub-political regions of the country.
Okay.
In other words, like where you say we have included all the different states.
Different counties.
That make the union included. So we have included all the counties to be included in this. So that makes the protest very heavy than the result that we're getting right now. Because they knew that Samuel Tuer was still going to resign, but that is just the piece of the iceberg.
Yeah, but you're right. You're right.
Because what we're looking at is when they enter to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf doorway. They're going to send her right to the doorway. It's right there. That's why Ellen Johnson Sirleaf right now she's screaming no way. Because if Opon goes down 1 minute, Ellen will be audited right to the letter.
So, caller, let me just ask you a question. Let's say George Weah decided under pressure, and he said, "Well, I'm going to resign and give your country back." Who you got to make president right away?
No, he said that right now. It is easy. We are just going to request for what we call interim government.
No, but why would you do that when you still had Joe Howard Taylor as vice president?
No, but if you had Joe Taylor there as interim vice president, this president resigned already.
It's not interim because the Constitution says in the absence of the president, the vice president should take over the country.
So if the president refused to leave, Joe Howard Taylor should be the next person coming on. So why should we get interim president?
Well,
except the protesters request that they don't want the whole administration, everybody, vice president, everybody should leave. Then maybe the military could take over and they don't want.
The military will not even take over. The military will not even take over because first of all, the protest they are going to establish what we call civil disobedience. Okay, when you establish civil disobedience, you should know that it is great than what than what the people expect.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that means civil disobedience. It means that what you say while you are going out there to protest for is not coming. They are not coming to here and say, "Oh yeah, we agree to your demand." So, in order for you to leave the street, you will not then leave the street as it was intended. So you will stay in the street, and if you stay in the street and it has been intended, it is called a civil disobedience. And in that way, the government will be forced to do certain things. Will be really forced to do certain things. Okay, let it happen that the president say, "Okay, I'm forced to do this." Before he can say he's forced to do this, then they are going to have audience. They are going to have audience with the Speaker of the House and the Vice President
But
as to know whether or not.
but on a hypothetical note, you see, after the vice president is the Speaker of the House of Representatives, that's the third person in line. So let's assume that because the government was elected, and the Liberian people come out through the protest and say, "Well, we don't want the president, the vice president."
Yeah.
Let it leave. So then the next person that will be in line will be the Speaker of the House of
But
Representatives.
you see that before you go on, that's the problem we're having in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
When you get in the public office, there are certain things you got to take very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot play with certain positions.
Right.
As a speaker, before you come from the CDC or you come from any party, there are times you got to try to be neutral,
right,
and work in the interest of the people,
mm-hmm,
because you never know what's going to happen.
right.
So the vice president, it goes also to the vice president. Of course, the president is your president.
Mm.
He's your boss. But sometimes when he's not doing the right thing, you got to pull his ears because you don't know what's going to happen.
Sure enough.
But because you see the guy in, I don't know which country that the guy that just had the millions and millions of dollars in the country.
Oh,
They took that whole group out of there.
Right.
The people didn't want none of them.
Right.
Because there's nobody you could trust.
That's Sudan.
Sudan.
Yeah.
So you see, if we
Like
have,
Omar Bashir.
yeah. So if we have that, what you see is very important for the House to be independent. The Senate got to be independent.
Right.
And the court got to be.
But they ran a dictatorship.
Yeah.
They ran a
but you
dictatorship for
see,
years upon years.
That's the thing is you got to tune the rhetoric and you got to get away from all the negativity because you're in a position now. What happens if something happened to this president? The president don't want the president. It's going to be a problem because when you look at the House, people that's all sedition in the House.
But you
when
know,
you look at the Senate, nobody trusts the Senate.
But you see,
it's going to be another chaos.
Right. You see, one of the things I want to tell you, unlike Joe Weah, Omar Bashir is a war criminal. Omar Bashir killed dark
Yeah, but I don't think Joe Weah is going to lead.
No.
We're not going to lead.
I mean, I hope that he don't lead into that direction.
We're not going to lead to that.
Okay, well, he's not going to lead into that direction. But Omar Bashir, they swept that place. They need to sweep that whole place in Sudan because those people were brutal against the rear for 30 years. Like I was brutal against the dark color people like us. And they called themselves some so-called Arabs and ran the country the way they ran the country. He stole everything.
They have millions and
millions of dollars. He's sleeping on it, putting it and making out of mattress.
So let me come down to Mr. the caller on the line.
Yeah.
What would be your suggestion to this president concerning the protests?
The suggestion to the president concerning this protest, the protesters already outlined. Right now, we are not thinking that the protesters had it as one of their objectives or purpose for this protest for him to step down. That's not what they are saying.
Right.
They are asking that certain group of people that are around him, he should reshuffle. He should reshuffle so that certain people will be out and follow the mandate. Because when you reshuffle, then the mandate becomes the proposed agenda becomes to be slightly twisting. All right. Okay. But we know that the people that are around him is the one that making him where he is right now. So it is going to be harder for him to, when the end of those processes will resign, he will be thinking otherwise. So we want him to say to meet the demand. Can he meet the demand? Now, if he can meet that demand, somebody like Mangel, somebody like Samia Tue, when these guys say, okay, you know what, send out the kids,
we want to go. Can he stay and bring somebody in those people places that will be much more fruitful and productive than they are? No, he's not going to do it. Because you see, when somebody who is not educated, for him to survive under the education, when you are in need, it is very, very tough. It is very, very tough because you know that this man is higher than you.
Yeah.
But he's working with you, but he's going to tell you things that you need to do.
Yeah.
But not,
Yeah, hold on 1 minute, Alfred.
it's not going to be. It's not going to be working with you. And first of all, that's a unitary government. That's the same unitary government that Bashar ran in Sudan.
Right.
That's the same unitary government that he ran in Sudan. That's what we're talking about. Because majority of the people that you got in the house, you say representative, you say senator, majority of them they are all CDC.
Right.
You see, even the people who are in the courthouse, they are all CDC. Nobody can vote. I mean, to say we're voting in the house on their issue against CDC. No.
Yeah, but Carter, you still not telling me what do you think the president and your recommendation? What do you think? You're not telling me that yet.
I said the recommendation for the president is to meet the demand.
Okay.
Let him meet the demand of the protester. It is clearly written.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for that, and we hope you keep watching, and encourage other people to watch. Thank you very much. Okay. The president getting rid of Jefferson Koji, Nathaniel McGee, and few other people around him.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be okay. Alfred, you on the line? Hello. Oh, yeah. Do you want to? Oh, okay. I'll call you back. Right? I think you want to talk to me, right?
Yeah, I'll call you back.
Okay, I'll call you back. Okay. Now my thing is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel that if when the CDC were running the campaign,
right,
I kept watching,
right,
and I kept watching,
mm-hmm.
and from the caliber of people
mm-hmm.
that I saw around the president,
right,
that was coming around the president,
right,
I could feel that, okay, they had a governing council. Most of the guys that were on Facebook talking, I saw a lot of faces.
Right.
That some of them were talking.
Right.
You could feel that, okay, these guys know that they're ready. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think they got something going on here.
Right.
It was even to the point that even you're a journalist, you go to the CDC headquarters to ask questions, you have to wait for same money, the guy they fire.
Right.
They fire.
Yeah.
That was the sport guy.
Yeah.
There was a whole lot that was going on. You could see the coordination
you
from.
You could see the systematic.
Yeah, for the CDC in the CDC in Liberia,
right.
CDC USA,
right.
CDC Australia,
right.
And you could see people flying in and out.
Yeah.
The president leaving back and forth.
Right.
The president hired a
transitional team.
No, not a transitional team, but you could see he hired a temporary set.
Yeah.
And from one thing to another thing.
Right.
When he leaves this country,
right.
when he comes into the country, the whole airport is filled.
Right.
People are there. They have systematic. The buses are there.
Right.
And the president was just going according to protocol.
To the protocol, yeah.
You could see things moving.
Okay.
So people were like, okay, I like the party, but
right.
I think
something gotta be.
They say, oh, we're gonna meet with the CDC headquarters. You see Gateway Macintosh.
Right.
You see Wilson Tapper.
Yeah.
You see how they call it, I mean, you started seeing some people.
I never saw it like that.
No,
I never saw it like that. You know why I never saw it like that?
Yeah.
Few days before Opon could win the election. I'm not talking about the first one. I'm talking about the last round between he and the Owen.
Yeah.
Between he and
Boaga.
Or Joseph Boaga.
Yeah.
Somebody called me. You know I'm a political junkie.
Yeah.
So somebody called me and told me, say, my man, the budget that we are gave because they had the budget director in the interim in the CDC who was Wilson Tappet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a Wilson Tappet era.
Wilson Tappet, yes, yeah. Wilson Tappet. Wilson Tappet, the only reason why he remained in the government. My man, I've been in America, I'm in Liberia. I get information from Liberia daily.
Yeah,
the only reason why he remained because we are really pissed off with him. You understand? The person that called me, that we are family member. I'm not going to call that person name, but the person very close, that information came from. We are very close. He got mad with Wilson Tapper because Wilson Tapper imploded the budget. Because the CDC administration. So really
that's why he's sending over to commerce.
Yes.
He
imploded because listen, it's not because of lucrative, basically, and you know where they say he and where they didn't say he. But the reason why he remained in the government, the reason why George Weah actually let him to remain in the government, because you know, like when we're growing up, and we look at people who become father to the fatherless, people like us who were distant from our own biological parents, like George Weah was. He looked at Wilson Tapper when he started playing football. Wilson Tapper was some of those people who were buying boots for him, buying sneakers, helping him with tuition here and there. So he looked at, but at the point I'm trying to tell you, he looked at Wilson Tapper like a father. So the father that kind of made her.
No, you could do that. You could.
But I mean, everybody think differently.
Yeah.
But that's the reason why he kept Wilson Tapper. He did injustice to his own government.
To himself.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. The person that called me and told me that Wilson Tapper imploded the budget, that's criminal behavior.
Yeah, you can't keep that person on.
That's kind of criminal behavior. Let me tell you something. You don't know. You let sympathy exceed your interest.
Yeah.
I told you a story that I had people in charge of the government that I could have left from here, and maybe two things would have happened to me. Maybe they kill me. You know, I'll be a deceased now. They say, oh my man, one guy left from here, he was here, and he died. You understand? Through the war. Or maybe because I'm a smart man, Prince. On this Sunday, King Solomon asked God for wisdom. He didn't ask God for nothing. He said, when you give me wisdom, the rest will be a history. And that's why I am.
Hold on. Call your name. Where you calling from?
I'll
call you back. I'll call you back. J2 calling.
Who?
J2 calling. Sorry about that. One of my buddy calling me from Seattle, Washington. Okay, but let me come back to this, right?
Yeah,
let me say this to you. When I saw the Weah campaign,
right,
the way things were being coordinated,
right,
and they had a governing council and all of that,
right.
When I noticed people started leaving from the other party, and they started influx of people started coming to the CDC.
Right.
Because they let people sense that, listen, the other party, they're not going to win. I think the guy got the thing.
Right.
They got going to win. And after a certain time, he will bring everybody into the CDC headquarters.
Right.
When he come in, you see all the guys are there.
Right.
When they show the room, I'm looking at the guys, I say, wow, I think we are ready to do something.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
To me, they get a problem there.
No, let me finish now. And I'm looking, I'm like, the way I'm seeing things here, and I listen to Lrtn here.
Right.
Lrtn, they ask Lrtn a couple of questions. They ask him, they say, what do you think about Weah presidency? Lrtn say, he have mature. From what I'm seeing,
right,
I think the Unity Party shouldn't underestimate Weah.
Right.
Lrtn said that.
Right.
I was like, okay, if that guy is a journalist and he's saying this,
right,
something wrong somewhere.
Right.
Something is wrong somewhere.
Right.
Then I started seeing some of the guys leaving from here, and leaving from here, going to Liberia. People started leaving, and so I was like, well, you know what? That guy look there, he ready for. The only place I got confused.
You thought you were ready for prime time?
Yeah, the only place I got confused when the first list of appointment came out.
Right.
I was like, okay, now the first list.
Right.
Then the second list came out.
Right.
I was like, something not right yet.
Yeah.
Because some of the names I was expecting to be on that list were not on that list.
No.
Then when I looked, the 10 list that came out, you had to do the controller and the social thing.
Right.
And everything was finished.
But you see,
so I'm looking at like, okay, you know what I think? I think he wanted to probably maybe just test people for a few times. Or maybe the educated guy said, listen.
Right.
Let's give the young people the opportunity, or let's give certain people the opportunity. Let them operate for the first 6 months, or the first 4 years or something. Yeah. Let's see what will happen.
Yeah.
But after the 1st month, the 2nd month, the 3rd month, when I saw some of the civilians who were running campaign on the Sunday saying the president would not succeed.
Right.
And then something happened.
Something happened, yeah.
Something happened.
But you see, it will get a, you know.
So tell me about people that are ready for the
let me tell you something, Prince.
Yeah.
You know, in the interior, right? I'm a bastard man, so I always like to give the little parable and thing.
Yeah.
You will never graduate from high school, right?
Yeah.
And go in interior to your family, and they will go take their hen. Normally, bastard people don't take a hen. female chicken. They don't take the hen and give it to you for them to eat, for you to eat. Anytime you go in the interior and they take a hen and they give it to you, say my son graduated from college or he graduated from high school, so let him eat a hen. It's a problem with that hen. That hen has a problem. If that hen is a bad hen. That hen is either killing its own children or it doing something, it wasting people's rights all over the place. And every day they calling the owner, your hen ain't caught trouble again. Your hen ain't caught trouble. That's what happened to Joe Weah. You see, the thing there is this. When you look at President Weah, as a human being, he loved his country. Because there are a lot of people who play international soccer, right, and earn money and never return to their country. I don't know. Let me finish 1 second. Go ahead. And they don't return to their country to say, look, let me go contribute what I know. The guy is down to earth. Weah is down to earth. But here the problem he got. Weah is stuck on the idea that all people been running Liberia, so he want to bring in young people. Then he bring in people like Geraldine Kochi, he bring in people like Nathaniel Magay, and this and that, no need people. Hold on, let me finish. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I'll listen to you.
But you have to mix people with experience. Ava Topa is one of the people I look at closely. When you look at Ava Topa is a real sad guy. Ava Topa is a brother called Madison Topa. Ava Topa, those family, you looking at there, they got them sound. Let me tell you, that guy have been the mouthpiece for CDC for we are here. He sat down that guy and never gave him even a dog catcher position.
But a lot of guys don't have jobs. I don't know why.
I just using one person. I just trying to use one person. Ava Topa is one of the most clever people I ever seen. He and his brother, they are very sound people. Madison Topa may be reckless here and there, but Madison Topa key to school here. Madison Topa went to West Point. If you're looking at real educated people, then that don't mean it. You know how they mean again? Government scholarship don't mean beyond true up. Government scholarship, they have never paid tuition in school. So they have always been on government scholarship. Not only him, I just using he alone as an example of how he could have assembled clever people or people who have followed him, people who have been in the trenches with him.
And he had them.
And he had them. He had a lot of money. But because of personal vendetta, I don't know what happened between them. But because of somebody myself discussing it, because the thing is, I don't know we are like that. He and myself had never lived together before to know him like that. But I know we are from the day he was going to Muslim Congress. From Muslim Congress, he went to LMS Scarborough, and he went to Western and all the places there. You know what I'm saying? I used to see him from a distance. Salisa Deba is the one I know really good. Because Salisa myself, Salisa used to lead me Gambo. He used to come to the place there. I mean, I'm talking about people who play football now, who became permanent in Liberia. Salisa know me like I know my ABC. But the thing there is this. When you have these kind of people, when you have people who have been with you for all those time because of personal vendetta, you want to start on there. My man, Liberian government is not because I hate you, Prince. If you are myself today, if I ascend to a position and you are Liberian, you competent. I will bring you in not because you want to say have confusion.
But even the appointments.
Right.
When I don't know how he got to the point where he made an announcement where it came out that all minister, deputy minister, controllers should take over to human resources. So I was like, okay. But I was thinking, I said, okay, if you have maybe the guys, they probably know what they're doing. But when he said that, then I started looking at any administration. Trust me, corrupt.
Because Labron Port, we let it read. Let me just get it now back up because maybe people want to call. The phone number here is 215 526 1785. The alternate number is 215-201-7562. We are discussing the issue of that affecting Liberia as it relates to the upcoming demonstration in the Republic of Liberia. And you are listening to the Liberian Radio and Television Network here in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, Philadelphia, commonly known as the Illideath Flay.
Okay, and I just want to send a shout out to our audience, and we see some people watching here. We got Dominic is watching, we got Enrich is watching, we got Victor is watching, and we want to say a special shout out to Alfred Tukpa. That is the man on the ground who's working, making it making it impossible to be possible.
Right.
So
And Africa God took by my picking. My picking, all the poor know him to be B-man in Liberia, but I'm a picking.
Yeah, picking, right?
Yeah, I'm a man. When I
So
met
Africa is
him,
a
I
key
said,
man in
yeah,
Liberia
Africa
who's
is a
helping
key
us
man.
to make sure
So
that
Africa God took by you always watching, and you know I on your back picking. I still be in Liberia, so my man, try to make things happen for the old man. You know.
and I hope you take good care of the technical team that is in Liberia. They are in your hands.
Right.
So we're expecting you to take good care of them.
And not forget.
We're waiting to hear the good news from I want to Liberia and our work taken care of.
Right.
So if they're not taken care of,
our
you're
chief engineer is on our delegation, Mr. Charles Howard.
Okay,
He's
so
in the country.
so they're in your hands.
So the people in your hands.
So we don't want to say a special shout out to Alfred Toba, who's going to be he's going to be helping out, and we want you to keep watching because very soon you're going to see that sound down there called Lrtn, and it's going to be in Liberia, and you're going to see people working. Okay, call out your name and where you call it from.
Hi, I'm Victor Patrick from Australia.
Australia, how you doing, Victor? Happy Mother's Day, my man, to your wife or your girlfriend, your sister, your auntie, and all of that.
Thank you. Today's Monday, and I've been listening to your show and following up.
Right.
Okay.
And the statement the friend made is saying that why Joshua didn't employ one Toba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is I think you heard something from the representative from the United States called Larry.
Mm-hmm.
Larry. Yeah.
Larry.
Where they accusing George Weah of employing people from East State.
Yes, Southeast. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't think because somebody is not friendly, I have to employ them. And the whole thing is George Weah is then being caught up. Because a lot of stuff, people accusing him of employing people only from the vaccine, giving opportunities to people from the vaccine. So it's too much,
Mm-hmm.
You can't start a government and say you're fighting everyone and bringing new people in. No, you have to try and see if they fail you, and then you start employing different people. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
You saw it there in America. American Trump wasn't qualified for a position, but she was in the White House.
Right.
And later on, when they find out that she's not qualified, they get rid of her and bring somebody in.
Yeah,
Right.
that's correct.
That's how it is.
Yeah. Okay.
But
That's my point there. So,
But call the thing there is these are people who were loyal to the Weah administration even before Weah became before the CDC succeeded in being a ruling party in Liberia. Some of the people, the guy that I just talked about, this guy was one of the most die-hard sedition.
Yeah, but I want to mention
Qualified.
it's not about loyalty.
It's not about loyalty. It's not about loyalty. We look at the qualification of the person.
Yeah.
Even if people can say what nepotism and this and that and the rest of it, but Ellen Johnson Sirleaf brought her children in the government and nobody made mistake. Nobody. If the person is qualified, yes, the guy is qualified.
Yeah.
Yes, the guy is qualified to hold position. He's not like
Go ahead, Connor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me say something again. In regard to the George Janet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At that time when Mark Ellen appointed George Janet, was he really qualified? Just think about it. Was he really qualified?
They think about
him based on the agreement that because he was one of the law rebel leaders, so yeah, I want to reward him for everything he has done by removing Chancellor. But was he really qualified?
the thing there is this. We have not been a caller. Let me just say something. We have not been discussing the qualification of George Janet, but the thing is, it was a travesty when it comes to impeaching George Janet as it relates to our constitution. When you look at our constitution did not say because if you are justice of the Supreme Court of Liberia and you had confusion with somebody that had nothing to do with your impeachment, the people should use that situation to impeach you from office. I was not looking at what they show have never looked at George Janet or qualification as it relate to.
Yeah, I was just making an example.
Go ahead.
Yeah. But I mean, you
making an example.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Employing somebody, I was making an example on the fact that you're gonna employ somebody based on personal interest.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you so
Because
much.
the person that loyal to you, so you want to employ them. It's not a good idea.
Yeah, no, that's not a good
Employ
idea.
people because they
Yeah.
anyway, people have their own personal opinion. I have the teaching, you know.
But
Everybody
Color,
has his own personal opinions.
yeah, Color. I think they you am- I mean you're 100% right, but one of the things you gotta do as a leader is hire somebody you know, because that's why they have what they call vetting process. You got to vet somebody before you put them into office.
Yeah.
If you know somebody who is competent and the person holds the same citizenship, if they're not foreigner, then of course why not hire them? And you got to go look for new people out there that will fill you.
Okay, caller, thank you
Yeah,
very
thank
much
you so
for calling.
much.
Thank you for calling.
I mean, you made a good point there.
Yeah, thank you for calling.
And not make it your last time calling. Call those of you in Australia who want to hear from you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, I will be sharing your page with Australia.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so my thing is,
Mhm.
I think, I don't know whether we have feel comfortable with the person group that he got,
Mhm.
or he felt they were qualified to the positions. Because my thing was, there were a lot of people in the government. I don't know how he did it, how they did the how they call it, the appointment and the arrangement.
Mhm.
Because when you look at the Lrtn administration,
Mhm.
there were a lot of folks in the Lrtn administration who were not corrupt.
Right.
They were very effective.
Mhm.
They were doing the job the way they're supposed to do the job.
Right.
And all the people were wiped out.
Mhm.
After he made that announcement,
Mhm.
all the people were cleaned up.
Mhm.
I think that was a problem there too. If you coming in, and there are key positions that you will have to move people, obviously.
Mhm.
You don't want them to be there.
Right.
But replacing them, you should replace them with the right person,
Right.
with the right people.
Mhm.
So I don't know how he did it, like how he did it, that things just going down. So everybody got different style of leadership.
Mhm.
So I don't know, he wanted to test the first group, because I listened to him in the church.
Mhm.
He was preaching one time, he said the football team always got a bench.
Mhm.
They call that bench the substitute bench.
Right.
When you're on the field, when you're not performing well,
Mhm.
they can take you from the field and bring somebody else. So I don't know whether that was a signal he was sending to them.
Mhm.
Now I try you guys to
Mhm.
see if you guys are qualified for the positions, whether you can make some impact.
Right.
If you're not making an impact,
Mhm.
there's possibility I'm going to bring other people. So
Uh,
so the competent people that wasn't appointed, I don't know whether he wanted to come in the second half or so. That I don't know.
You know, let me tell you another thing, Prince, that you have not been able to understand here.
Yeah.
When we were running for presidency in Liberia for the first time,
Yeah.
right? He and Jonathan Sobey,
Yeah.
the man that used to call Bocha.
Yeah.
Jonathan Sobey, the man Peking.
Yeah.
The man myself grew up in Beaumont. The father was in the manga, the security, the high in Beaumont, they call him manga. Jonathan Sobey made a claim against George Weah when Ellen was in office, and said Weah were not competent to be president for Liberia,
I
right?
remember that, yeah.
You remember that? And that Weah were not educated and this and that and the rest of it.
Yeah.
So he decided to talk about Weah all kind of way.
Yeah.
Zioka Wilson.
Mhm.
Zioka Wilson came to the defense of Weah
Yeah.
and said to the people, well, he was going to go check on the university the man said he went to. Jonathan Sobey said he went to. When he checked in Boston,
That was a lie.
Jonathan Sobey did not go to that university. It was a lie. In fact, that derailed his appointment by Ellen
Mhm.
in the Senate. So, because of that, he rewarded Zioka Wilson with the youth and sport ministry.
You think so?
I
You
think so.
That's why he did
I
that?
think so. Yes, I think so. I believe
that,
so.
that just from you, just
From me,
your
yes.
perspective.
From my
Yeah,
perspective,
from your perspective.
because
So you don't believe that?
Zioka
is-
Wilson have been one of those people who are a mouthpiece.
Okay.
You see, the reason
Well,
why I brought
if
this up.
if you say that, then I want to disagree with you, because
Mhm.
if you say Zioka Wilson was a mouthpiece,
Mhm.
what about Abatoba, who was with this guy?
But that's why I'm trying to tell you.
Okay,
That's
so-
why I'm trying to tell you. I'm talking
so-
about personal vendetta. You gotta.
You miss you. I don't.
No.
understand what you're saying, because
You
If you
don't
say Zioka
miss.
Wilson was loyal to
You
him,
met. You're missing oranges and apples.
listen to him.
Avatoba and George Weah, even though Ava was loyal to CDC, he was loyal to CDC.
but not Jovia.
Ava was a kind of guy. He had a open mind. when it came to politics. Ava has an open mind. Ava did not look at to. I mean, he didn't wrap he didn't wrap the leadership of CDC around John Weir.
Yeah, and I think that most of the people they mistake they make. Most people let the institution to be wrapped around one person,
right?
Instead of allowing it to be
right, broad for the other people.
Okay, we want to say to all of the viewers, we want to say thank you for watching, and I guess we want to say happy Mother's Day to everybody, and we hope that you will keep watching, and we are in Liberia already, but we just gotta put things together, and we want to send a shout out to Africa again.
Right.
And to all the listeners in Liberia, the Liberia Radio and Television Network is there. And you got to understand that this network is being owned by the Sharing Development Foundation. Alright? This is a non-profit. And we want to be able to show some of the wonderful things that Liberians are doing in the diaspora and also in the Republic of Liberia. So we want to let you know that this network belongs to every Liberian. And we're going to be giving you all information on some of the positive things that's happening in Liberia, not only negative or politics, some of the humanitarian work that's being done by Liberians from the diaspora.
Before we leave,
and yeah, go ahead.
We were not able to get to this, but Yaka Koluba is in Grand Bassa County discussing with the Bassa people.
Yaka
Koluba is there. If all the way from Lofa County to Grand Bassa County.
How can you go? It's far from Lofa
to Bassa is far, but anyway, Representative Yaka Koluba, we wish you luck in Grand Bassa County as you speak to the people over there.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are celebrating Mother's Day today, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers around the world.
A special shout out to my beautiful
wife. That's right.
Gasa.
And Gasa, if you listen, your husband sending you Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you, sister. You have been a great mother. And also Princess and all of the Anderson sisters. My girl Rebecca.
Yeah.
Rebecca, if you're listening, this is Mr. Cannibal saying Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all my daughters
and places and trying to make
to my three daughters, Amma, Mamani, and of course Bianca in Baltimore, Maryland. Happy Mother's Day to all of you and your mom, and say Happy Mother's Day to Nettie. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of another show. And I say, well, see you when we see you. Peace.